If you're an Ivern player, this is probably one of the best coaching sessions available out there to learn from. With the best Ivern in the world, Jamican Banana. You're going to learn the answers to tons of questions you may have or may not even know you have about Ivern. A true eye-opener about the champ, so if you want to get better at Ivern and climb in ranked, watch this video until the end. It's a much better use of your time than queuing up for games and losing. Like and subscribe if you learned anything from this video, and if you have any questions at any point, just leave them down in the comments. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, how about you?
Pretty good. What's your goal of the session?
Man, I think I'm at the point where I don't know what I don't know. So it's a bit hard for me to say. All I can say is getting 3 or 4 games in a row where I feel like I don't have control over the outcome is probably statistically improbable. And it's more likely that I'm not doing certain things or I'm not realizing certain things that the champ can do or something like that. And maybe that's something that can be fixed.
Okay. Definitely throughout the session then I would for you to try and think of like a more like more like actual like goal. That's something that you can achieve. Just because I think improving in league, improving like in anything, having like small goals and mindsets to work towards really kind of helps you achieve those goals and just improve overall. Even something like small, like say like since you're Emerald Peak, like just hitting Emerald on jungle, for example, like that's a good start. And then kind of going from there or something. On this account you only have 14 games played. Do you plan on playing more or like
I plan on I plan on focusing on Ivern and see how high I can climb. So I used to be a Shaco main before, and I'm drawing some weird parallels between how Shaco is playing and how Ivern plays. Like I see a lot of similarities between them.
They play very similar. Like Shaco's always my second most playing challenger, and then there used to be a challenger Iverman EUS named Mofarius, and he would also be an Ivern Shaco 2 trick.
Yeah,
so there are multiple Ivern 1 tricks who's backup champ of Shaco. Yeah, I've played Shaco since 2013.
Yeah. Before, I don't know why I didn't look in the past more closely on Ivern, but before I discovered that I enjoy Ivern, I was like, man, this game does not have any other champion like Shaco. And I felt so sad. And then I discovered Ivern and it kind of grew on me. No pun intended.
Right. So let me check. What were the 3 games you sent? It was one of them support. I don't think I'll watch that, I won't lie. 4, 5, 12, 7, 5, 15.
Yeah, I highlighted them in red line, the 3 ones.
I won't do the 3rd one just because that's support Ivern, and I honestly we're not gonna learn much from that. That'd be kind of a waste of time. Let's see. We could do. Is there a more recent one you lost? Oh, we could do this one, the 10-5-11, instead of the support game. So it's 21
are you sharing screen? I don't know which one you're talking about.
Your last loss in your match history.
Oh, just a second.
10-5-11.
We're not doing one of the ones that I sent you?
Oh, yeah, because that's support.
One of them is support. Oh, I must have gotten it mixed up or something.
Two of them are jungle, one support, and support we're not gonna learn much.
Yeah, I'm not interested in support either. I must have marked it by mistake.
Yeah. So yeah, we could do the second last one. That seems like a good game.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's a comp you can pop off in. So yeah, we could get into the VODs. Did you have any questions before we start?
Oh, well, I have like 8 or 9 questions that are written. I don't know if you want them before we go into the VOD or afterwards.
Yeah, let's do them now.
Okay, sure. So, maybe you'll want to share screen for these to explain visually or whatever, but I'm just gonna tell it to them. So what do you do when you get invaded a lot and your team doesn't help counter invade and you can't really 1v1 the invader? Like counter jungling on Ivern is very slow and predictable, so you
You
just
can always usually vertical because you always that's why you always have smites saved, so you can always take 2 camps. And if it's early game, you should always be able to at least take 2. If you aren't, then you're messing up just your pathing. Mid game, it's a little bit tricky, but mid game you're strong, and if you have Daisy, you can 1v1 most junglers. So that should never really be too much of an issue.
I see.
If you're invade level 2, like you should be warding for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a specific like level or time you're more talking about,
uh
or just in general?
it's more in general, but you're right. You have different options at different stages in the game,
Yeah,
so I guess that makes sense.
because like at least like most Iverns, they usually struggle with the early game, and like you literally just gotta walk in. Like if you're playing like red side and there are multiple options, right? If you're playing red side and you start blue or you start wolves like normal, and they invade your blue, which you should have warded, you just turn around and stop them, right, and take your camps. If you're playing the same side but they invade your red side, then you just pick up your blue side and then just smite their Raptors red, tap Krugs, and if they don't check their red side, then you pick up the Krugs again, 6 camp. If they do check their red side and take the Krugs, then you still 5 camp and you're still fine because then you still get 4 off crab.
I see. Okay, next question. So if you're versus a tanky comp, the current build, I don't know if I'm maybe misunderstanding the build or misplaying it, but it doesn't seem very good against tanks, against tanky comps.
No, it's pretty good against tanks because you have like consistent DPS, right? Because with this current build with Fletchbane and just your kid in general, you're dealing an insane amount of damage per second, right? You're almost like an AC, right? Like even if you're playing like a AC like Ash, for example, you don't have percent damage in Ash's kit, it's all flat. But you're dishing out damage every second. With Ivern, you should be dishing out damage every second. Like you should be autoing every second, you should be using your Lich procs, your QEs, your Ws.
Oh, sure enough, that might
if you have
work
Daisy.
in early and mid game, but if the game isn't closed before then and you're versus a Mundo or Scaled Cho'Gath or something like that, and your team isn't really in a position to deal damage to them, you're kind of hopeless then, right?
I mean, 2 things. One, the game, you should never get that far into late game. Like you're playing jungle. Jungle has the most decisive like impact in the game.
Yeah.
Like every game at 25 minutes, you should be soloing Baron. If you aren't soloing Baron at 25 minutes every game, you're kind of just trolling. Baron's like the win end game, like win objective. You get Baron, you could push and force
right.
game end.
Well, one of the games that I sent you is versus a Mundo, and maybe it might be better to go over that one then.
Yeah, we're doing that one. I already had them download.
Yeah.
And again, that game lasted 45 minutes, so that, and then also like say if like they have Mundo, but they have an Ari, Ezreal, Zoe in that game, right? That game you just assassinate their backline by flanking, and then you slowly kill the Mundo over Nectin. Like as Ivern, you're an assassin, right? You're constantly looking for flanks.
Yeah.
You have moves to Cosmic Glitch, so you can always just pick people. Like
I see.
You shouldn't just be front to back and throwing Daisy into 5 people. Then you're just not getting your damage off, right?
Okay, maybe that's what I'm missing. Playing it more like an assassin than a front to back DPS. All right. So that kind of leads into the next question. So versus a scaling comp that outscales, what kind of strategy should I be looking at, early speaking? Of course, closing the game early if possible. But
yeah, so obviously that playing just aggressive early, like once you have Daisy, like once you're level 6, post 6, like every time ult's up, you should be getting a kill, you should be invading, you should be tower diving, like you should be tower diving like every 2 minutes is Ivern, early game, mid game. Because he has again one of the best tower dives in the game. And then even then, like maybe your comp on scale, but Ivern still scales really well. Like Ivern's strong like early, mid, and late.
Makes sense. Okay. Next one, a bit of a less serious question. Do you think Yoshi from Super Mario and Daisy would be good friends? Because the main character always ditches both of them, so they have that in common.
That's true. They would be good friends.
I have a lot to talk about.
True. I
Yeah.
like Yoshi. As a Yoshi main in Melee.
Oh, you play Smash Brawl? Or?
You used to.
Oh, I
Used to.
see. I see. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, let's start the first game with the Mundo.
Oh, I had more questions, but you want to get into the games,
Sure.
or?
Yeah, you can keep asking.
So on first clear, is it
Yeah.
worth ever skipping Krugs so that you can do an invade and reach their buff before they do?
I only do that if they show on the map, right? So you always do the send. Why is the mini map like that? There's no border on it. That's a spectator bug. That looks really weird. Huh. Okay, whatever. I haven't spectated game this patch, but I guess it's bugged.
Hmm.
Okay, so you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see
You can
it.
see. Okay. Okay. So like normally you always start wolves, you tap this, and then this, pick up everything, smite crux, right?
Yep.
If they are, let's say they're playing Jarvan and they go red, Krugs, Raptors, and they walk here and gank my bot lane, right? I'm picking up everything, and instead of smiting this, I'm going straight to their blue, smite this, and take their blue and gromp. And then either gank top or mid, tap Krugs, and then recall.
So you're saving both smites, and you're not taking the scuttle then?
Nope, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is more gold.
Fair
These two are
enough.
more gold, and then you only use one smite on your first clear anyway, so you always have at least one, and
Yeah,
then since you aren't doing Krugs, you have two.
makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So the next question. Well, this is more like a statement of mine. I don't know how to solo carry when I can't really rely on four of my teammates. Is like before I used to play Tryndamere for a while, and the strategy with that one is you just split push, right, and try to be like a thorn in their side, so to speak. But with Ivern, I don't really know what solo carrying looks like other than just
Um,
react, like having a more proactive style rather than a reactive style.
yeah, and like again, Ivern, in my opinion, maybe it's because I played Ivern since 2016, but I find his proactive styles really easy. Because champs like Ivern, Fiddlesticks, Evelyn, all kind of play the same. Your proactive gameplay is based when your ult's up, right? When you're playing Fiddlesticks or Evelyn, you're always gonna
Yeah.
see them make a play when they have their ult, right? So it's
Mm.
like it's really easy to think about playing against Fiddlesticks because if they don't have their ult, they're probably just gonna be farming, right? And Ivern's kind of the same way.
Yep.
Unless like something's really free, like you should always be farming, at least early mid game. And every time your ult's up, you should be playing aggressive. So your ult's up, if your ult's up in like 20 seconds, you should be already like, say if you're on red side this game, right? You should already be in this bush right here, right to tower dive in 20 seconds. Like you shouldn't be with your ult all the unless like something happens you're delayed. But like you should always be ready to tower dive or invade when your ult's about to be up.
Do you give up your own camps just to use your ult?
Usually not. You're again your main prio is full clearing, and then after full clearing, you have a large window to look to gank, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like sometimes if it's like mid game where your pass is faster, you can do one quadrant, then gank, then recall, then go to your other side if it's up, or invade.
Right.
But early game you're full clearing because your pass takes too long.
Yeah. I watched some of your replays. You do sometimes just slightly delay your camps just to be closer to where action might happen, just to like maybe defend a teammate or potentially get a kill.
Yeah, and like I would only do that in high elo because like high elo like challenger and GM is like a way different like ballpark
Right.
of gameplay. Whereas like even if I was playing like Masters for example, like which is only like one rank below me, I would just ego my team and just full clear and take their way. Like literally in Masters, if I did that, I would lose games. Like because you just gotta play for yourself to solo carry, right? It's like if I'm playing in Masters, I would like just full clear. If my layer dies, I'm just taking two of their minion waves
Right.
and just getting as much gold as possible to solo carry.
So you're relying on the fact that you would rather have yourself fed and you're expecting the enemy team to fail at some point and throw their lead.
Not really fail or throw their lead, but it's just that if I have gold and I'm accelerate, I can just 1v9 the game, right?
Right.
Like I'm playing an AP assassin who can kill targets from 2 screens away without putting myself in danger. while still having utility of shields, having CC with Q, E, and R, like 3 different CCs,
Right.
and just overall
S-
consistent DPS.
So that kind of brings a new question into my mind that I didn't have written. So if you
Yeah.
if you're saying, and you are kind of building it as an assassin, does that mean
Yeah.
that in team fights you also position like an assassin and look for the side flanks rather than
Sometimes
front to back?
I'd say it's situational. Like,
Right,
it
right.
kind of depends, and like, again, like, if I'm playing Challenger, maybe I'll play more with my team because I can trust them. If I'm playing, like, Master Tier or Diamond, I don't have zero faith in my team, and I'm just looking for picks and flanks. It
Okay.
also depends, like, on the front to backs of both teams, right? If their team has no really, like, tanks or, like, someone or, like, if someone on the team, like, say their jungler this game was, like, Talon, right?
Mm.
Anybody I queue this game will just die, right? So, I don't mind front to back this game because whoever gets CC'd by my champ, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Whereas they have a Mundo's not really gonna die on one combo, right? It's gonna take a couple of combos to kill him.
Yep.
So, like, okay, well, I know champs like Ezreal and Zoe are really easy for Ivan to kill, right? Because even if Ezreal E's away from Daisy, if you move Daisy where Ezreal's gonna E, he can't dodge Daisy slow, and Zoe can't dodge either, right?
Yep.
Ari can only dodge with ult, so you either force her ult. So which means these 3 people are like very vulnerable to getting flanked this game in team fights.
I just
And you
noticed
can
I'm not seeing your mouse.
I don't think Discord shows that, unfortunately.
Hmm.
But I'll tell you if I do hover something. But you can usually see like the
Yeah, the
highlight thing
highlights
if I
I
do
do.
click.
Yep.
But yeah, so if it's Ari, Ezreal, or Zoe, like I can just flank them and at least pressure them and either kill them in the team fight as a flank or just zone them off completely. And then in that case, I can either chase them or help go to my team and try and kill a Mundo or Renekton.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So next question: in mid to late game, when the towers have fallen, for whatever reason, your jungle is dark, has no vision, either because the support isn't doing a good enough job or the enemy is clearing. What do you do in terms of farm? Like, it's very
Um,
hard to go in there and not die. Sure, you can scout with the bushes, but is that the best you can do, or is there more that
yeah,
you can do?
scout the bushes and just using that game knowledge and try and think where they're going to be, right?
Right.
Like if they're posturing towards one side of the map, then it's probably not safe to walk in. And that's just that's just a general game knowledge thing, even without being a jungler, just knowing where you can be on the map at what times and what stage of the game. Kind of like I always think of it as like invisible line, right? Like at the start of the game, river is kind of the line of like both sides, right?
Yep.
And throughout that game, that line kind of wavers back and forth based on what towers and where the enemy can walk through, right? So it's knowing where they can be, and then obviously if like dragons up, they're gonna be in bot side of the map, right? So top side's open if you want to invade, or if you want to push down top or mid and
Yeah.
get pressure.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And the last two questions are kind of Daisy related. So sometimes Daisy refuses to move.
Yeah.
Is that like she's, especially when she slides alongside a wall, sometimes she just jitters in place. Is that a bug that's ever happened to you, or am I just missing something?
Sometimes it's a bug, but it doesn't happen too often for me. So
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
usually never.
It's pretty
Yeah.
rare.
But yeah, sometimes it's a bug.
Okay. And the last one, so you set Daisy on a target and the target goes invisible. She just stops following, right? That's standard behavior.
Yes and no, because you shouldn't be clicking just the target. You should be clicking behind the target always.
So I should be constantly spamming the R at where they should be so that she doesn't
Yeah.
lose.
I kind of I assume that, yeah. You should always, anytime you're using Daisy, you should be clicking R like it should be like this, like you're clicking R every single time. You should not be
Okay.
letting go, like every second just R.
Right, right.
Like your R key should be broken after like 100 Ivern games.
Yeah,
Like
the
I
letter
want
will
to
be
get smashed
worn
R
off.
key perma. Yeah, like my R key is like very very smooth because I have like those tactile grips. My R key is like smashed because again, unless you use what's the other one? It's like Alt R, I think is the other option you can do.
What
But I
does
just
that
use
one?
R.
What does that one do?
Alt R is the same thing, just different thing to alter and use Daisy. But yeah, you should be using that every second. even if they're autoing, because like while you're autoing, and actually that's in practice till later, but when you're autoing on Daisy, like you shouldn't just be autopiloting her, you should be autoing, moving forward, and cutting her forward, right? Because she has higher MS than other champions usually.
Yeah.
So if they flash or even like try and dodge her knockup, she's already gonna be further ahead of the enemy to knock up since you're cutting her forward and not just autopiloting
I
her.
get so many instances where Daisy is about to do her knock-up move, and they already moved out of range, and I'm like, what is Daisy doing? She wasted it.
Yeah, that's your fault for not
It's my
moving her
fault.
forward, because you should be auto spacing like because Ivern and Daisy are both like pretty much ACs where you both should be auto move. And you should be doing both those to both characters. So you should be Ring Daisy between autos, but also moving yourself between autos and kiting as two different characters.
Okay, I'll pay attention to that then. All right, thank you for the questions, for the answers.
Okay. Let us watch this game.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Also, I have the YouTube one also pulled up. I don't know if
Sorry?
I have a preference. The YouTube VOD. I also have that as well.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think went wrong this game?
Well, I had a lead at some point, and I think what went wrong is I didn't know how to close it early enough.
Right.
It's also possible I did not position properly in team fights the way you said, like an assassin, because I did not have that mindset before you mentioned it.
Also, this is really bad because you never want to buy potion, and if you just lose your health for free here, then you're gonna be too low on your clear.
Yeah, I've learned that the hard way. It's getting a bit drilled into my head not to look for these fights before my...
There's also just no reason, right? Like, what is your intention here?
Here, my intention is to ward his blue. And
but you don't
I
even
throw
need
that...
information.
Sorry?
The thing is, though, you don't even need that information because you're playing full clear. You're not looking for invade, and you're not looking to punish him.
I don't know. I don't know. I still think it's good to have that information, but I don't have any specific examples right now.
It's okay to have the information, but like it's very unnecessary because law of it jungle is there's a point in jungle where it's unnecessary information because you can assume the information. And if you can assume the information, they don't need the information. Like I never like that's why I never really buy too many pink wards on jungle. Because I can assume where the jungler is at all times with that's why it's bugged. You can move the minimap. That's weird. I could assume where the enemy jungler is without even like warding and checking where they are. And then I could just track them just from like common knowledge.
Well, can you really though? You don't know where they start, right?
No, but that's fine because again, there's only limited options, right? It's not like they have infinite options. As long as you ward defensively and know they're not invading you, they really only have two options, right? Mundo's a full clear champ. He's gonna full clear regardless, right? And if he doesn't full clear, then that's where we get to punish him, and then we could play off that reactively. But it's safe to assume that it's a full clear champ, which means he's either going full clear from bot to top, which means his gank options are only bot and mid, or if he full clears from bot to top, which means his gank options are only top and mid, right?
Right.
Those are his only two options.
Well, the other option is he's starting my blue right now, because my bot lane doesn't always guard that jungle.
Well, you should be warding when you're blue, and you should be starting blue. That's your fault.
So you're saying ward the other buff that I'm not starting?
No, you ward the side you do start on. You're playing Ivern.
You want me to start blue here?
You always start wolves on Ivern. If you aren't starting wolves on Ivern, you're trolling.
Well, what if I want to gank bot lane?
You're playing for yourself. You don't care about getting bot lane. If you want to get bot, you can full clear and go bot because you have time.
I see. So I should always every game start wolves, you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Why do you say that?
because you get more gold and XP off bot side camps because you don't get full gold and XP off Krugs. So
Oh,
then
I
you'd
see.
rather have these spawn first.
That
You're
makes sense.
hindering yourself and putting yourself behind if you're starting red side ever on Ivern.
Okay. All right, that's good to know.
But yeah, so as I was saying before with this, is that he only has 2 options, right? If he's full clearing, because you always are wolves, and the reason why you ward blue is because if they invade your blue, either level 1 or a very common trick in Challenger is you go Raptors into blue. Then you could just walk back and pick up these 3, and then you're 3 camp while they're 1 camp, and their game's completely over. And they start your red side or top side, and you don't know. Well, then you can just walk out if your Raptors are gone or you see them. You just walk out, pick up this, and then you just to take these 2. Or if they run straight to Raptors after, you just take red and take Krugs and walk out. And then you're still way more ahead than they are.
I see. Interesting.
So again, and that's why there's never a reason to like go for this.
So you're saying
because you
I
don't need
I don't need any ward technically. I can just react to what's happening, and I'm still
Well,
okay.
The only ward you need is the one right around here, right in blue quadrant.
Oh,
Just make sure you
because I
get your
start.
bot side.
So
Yeah,
I
'cause you're-
always ward my blue side, even though I start on blue side.
Yeah, because you're playing Ivern, right? You don't kill the camp right away. You tap it, and then you walk top side.
Yes.
So you tap these 3, and then while you're walking to Raptors, that's when your ward will catch if someone's going to your blue. And then if they're on your blue, you cancel that and you walk back, and then this will be done soon. So you pick up this. If they're about to finish the blue, you smite. If not, you wait for your passive, pick it up, and then you literally just ignore them. If they start hitting you, just ignore them. Smite this or pick up this,
Makes
and then you
sense.
walk away because every time you pick up a camp, you get health. Plus, you get level up off wolves, and then level up after Gromp, so you're level 3.
I see.
So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instances of HP, right? Like I've had games where like junglers are full on using all their abilities and hitting me. I just pick up my 3 camps and walk away and recall. And then I'm level 3, they're level 2. I just walk top side, buy like boots or dark seal, tap these 3, and then either look to invade or gank.
I see.
They just like through their game.
Okay.
So, and that's why again this doesn't matter because then if you're both full clear from bot to top, well guess what, now you get to match both his ganks. And if he's ganking bot lane and you're pathing top, so if you go wolves to top side and he goes bot to top or top to bot, you just try and tell your laners to ward for this, or again your clears really fast, you can full clear and then try to match. You can always match mid no matter what. You'll always be able to match any mid gank on Ivern if you're playing good. Maybe bot gets vulnerable here, but then again, you can try and match or just gank top and trade.
Right, but I still won't have any information which way he's clearing. So do I just ping both lanes around the gank timing?
Well, again, you're playing for yourself. You're just full clearing and then either looking for an opportunity.
Right, but I'm just making my game more difficult by letting them die to the gank rather than being able to and if I have a ward and everyone knows where the jungler, like that information is not just for me, right? It's for my team as well, for everyone to know where the jungler is.
I mean, you can just ping your team though and just tell them to ward this.
Yeah.
Like odds are, if they're not listening to that and like worrying, and like you're pathing towards them, they still die. They're still gonna die, right?
All
like
right.
you get the information, but like again, you're playing for yourself. It's not worth sack. You're clear. Just try and help your lane. You're playing for yourself to solo carry.
You're
like,
saying it's too risky for me to go for that ward because I'm risking my clear.
Because you're lowering. He's just all laning you now.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Sorry if sorry if I'm debating a lot with you, but I already have a certain logic in my head, even though it's incorrect. So I need to deconstruct it before I assimilate your information, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah.
I will say like most stuff will be wrong. Like even like when I coach like Diamond or Master Tier players, their mindset on a lot of things are still like completely wrong, even though they're like at like Diamond or Masters. Just because like you can get Diamond and Master, like that's why when I coach people, I tell them they can Diamond very easily for like most of my students, which is fairly true because playing Diamond is literally just playing enough the game. They just understand the basic like knowledge of the game and just like basic like champion micro. Like there's very little to like hit Diamond in my opinion, as long as you play consistently.
Right.
But the reason why it's really bad here is because if this was like Challenger and I did this, their Mundo's not walking away. Their Mundo knows his Q's only 4-second cooldown. He's chasing you all the way over here, and you're forced to flash or die, and then you give up your entire top side. And then that's really bad, because now you still have to recall or die, run all the way here, pick up this, and then invade, right? And you're just so behind on tempo at that point.
I see.
But like, thankfully, Ari's like sitting in Narnia, and then he's scared for some reason, which he like your Q's 13-second cooldown rank 1. He still has 3 more Qs for you.
I think he's running from that Echo, but I get your point. It won't
Yeah, but
always turn
Ari
out
should
like
be here
this.
though.
Yep.
If Ari's here, Echo,
Yeah,
what
it's
is
bad.
Echo gonna do? He's
It's
not gonna do anything.
bad for me either way. Yeah.
They just walk up and kill you, or you flash. And now you don't flash. Like, if they don't kill you, you have no flash, you have no HP, and then your game's completely ruined because of that. All because you wanted a ward that doesn't do anything.
Yep.
And like this game, like it's already really bad because now you don't have you're skipping this, so your game's like completely ruined early.
Yep, makes sense.
And it all stems from like this shenanigan, because you have to smite red because you want enough HP. I think you might be really close, but you might have to wait. It's honestly worth waiting, or just smiting blue at that point, just like it's still tap Krugs, because now you're just missing a camp now. You're not gonna be level 4 at 256. Because every game you should be levels 4 at 256 with 1 smite. Okay, you get free kill. Shouldn't flash there, he's just dead.
You think?
Yep. You position really bad. You're a range champ, right? You'd have to melee him. Like if he's walking here, his only position is flash there. So you kite back, but you walk back here into the bush, but he's still auto because you still have vision of him. Because again, if you're staying right here, then you could just auto him again and he dies. But you're positioning melee when you're a range character. You should utilize the fact that you're a range champ and don't overcommit too close.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if he was going to go northwest or flash over the wall. But I see your point. I suppose you're right.
Because even if he like, because if he's walking this way, he's gonna flash here, right? If he's walking more this way, then we know he's gonna flash here. Then you could chase him that way. But as soon as you see him walking this way, he doesn't have time to go there because then he can't make the wall right away. So before he even like did the flash, I already knew he was flashing there, just because I know his position and where he's standing.
I see.
And you should kind of like assume that before he does that.
Makes sense.
Because it seemed like you were unsure there, because you were still staying still chasing him forward instead of walking back.
Yeah.
Because then you say flash, because then after you just kill him, and then guess what? That's not worth. So you just kill him, self flash, and then just double kill their bot lane here, and then literally the game's over at that point. Like you're so fed. You're 3 kills at 3 minutes pretty much here.
Well, that's one of my other problems. For me, 3 kills doesn't necessarily mean I close the game. That's one of the things I have to work on.
Also, you should never just throw your Q randomly at max range. You should always try and wait for setup. Because this Q does nothing, right? There's no reason to 50-50 it, because your Q is that long of cooldown. Because like there, if you didn't waste Q, you could have killed Zoe, and then Zoe would not have time to kill Ashe. And then Ashe doesn't die, Zoe dies. Or you hold Q, so then Zoe dies, and then you Q Ezreal here, and then Ezreal dies, and you get 2 kills. So either you get 2 kills and your Ashe dies, or you save your Ashe and you get 1 kill and maybe 2 Ezreal trolls. If you saved Flash, then you could do all 3. If you saw Flash, you can save your Ashe, kill Zoe, and then flash on Ezreal and kill Ezreal. and you could have done all three, but you wasted your flash here, you wasted your Q here.
You see.
You still get to kill him though, because he trolled and just stayed. Yeah, that was really. You just let your teammate die for fun. That was not good.
Wait, did I not?
You stopped
What could I
autoing.
have do? What could I have
You
done?
stopped DPSing.
I stopped it. Well,
You sto-
Let me see that again.
Also, what's the big thing on Ivern? What's all your damage early game?
It's from bush, right? Auto attacks.
Yeah, you're not using your bushes or in bushes.
Oh shit, I didn't. You're right.
You're losing a lot of damage on all these autos.
That is true. I'm still forming my bushes habit. I use them sometimes, but
Don't know bushes.
inconsistently.
And then here you just walk into the bush.
Instead of spawning.
You stop auto attacking. You're just letting your team all die. You shield yourself. You're stun auto attacking. Stun auto attacking.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then we auto.
Yep.
We missed 3 autos, so we let Ash die and we let Timo die here.
Yep. Guilty as charged.
There's no reason walking to the bush when you have 3 bushes on command that we just didn't use the whole time.
Still working on my bush habit.
Yeah, definitely gotta draw that in. That's like so important.
Yep.
Also here, you're gonna have 2 smites, right? You should be walking around, smiting your Krugs, and then picking up these. Because you just, again, you skipped Krugs once, you skipped Krugs twice. It's 5 minutes.
Yep.
You should have had 2 Krugs by now. You're having 0. You're just playing without one in the jungle camp. You missed a lot of gold and XP.
Yeah.
Because even though Krugs are reduced, Krugs is still like 100 gold. Like that's 1/3 of a kill. You get 2 Krugs right now, it's 200 gold. It's almost a kill's worth of gold. Yeah, you just skip.
Yep. I didn't really have anything else on the map to do, that's why I'm just fucking around with this guy.
I mean, this is really bad. You're lucky it's low elo so you don't get punished. As soon as you kill over to
They
that, you
would
should die to
collapse
Zoe
on me,
as
yeah, I
well,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You're invading with no flash, you're not level 6, and you're like, this is a terrible, terrible invade. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
they literally just come and kill you here. Like, you should never be going for this. Like, literally, like, even like all the way. Like I said.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of this. I am kind of abusing the fact that I know they don't react to this stuff.
I mean, like, it's not good to like play bad, like, and that's why I say like play your high elo, because like you're not learning, you're just making bad habits by doing this, and you're just making yourself a worse player. Like here, you just there's no reason to invade. Like right here.
So what would I do
like
here?
you could smite this, you know, You could smite this, walk topside, tap this, like their jungle camps and resources up they could be doing.
I see. Okay.
Because again, like you should be almost 6 by now, but you haven't done your Krugs twice. Both, or at least this crab's up.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure this crab's up too. Like, there's a lot of things on the map, and you're just like, realistically, you never get either of these camps, and you're just wasting like a whole minute doing nothing, just walking around, when you could be doing farm camps and just getting 6 and getting more golden XP.
I see.
Again, there's zero reason for this. Like, if you're invade, there should be an intent and a reason for invading.
It's just to see the timers, so I know
Okay,
if I can visit
but-
them next later.
But you're not going to be on a timer to invade, though, here. And
Sorry.
even then, you just walk here, W, check the blue, and then walk away.
Well, the
Like, because again, you don't care about these two, you're playing Ivern. You can only invade one camp at a time.
I see.
Because you're just wasting time walking here, all the way there, and then walking all the way here.
Should have just checked
Again,
one.
which,
I see.
like, you could just save time by staying here, throwing a bush on the blue, and then walking, picking up your camps.
Mhm.
Actually, you're wasting more time. This is also just huge waste of time.
Yeah,
'Cause you
without
can't
the
smite it.
smite, yeah.
And that's why, like, invading with intent. If you have smite, sure, it's a good play. You don't have smite, so you shouldn't be invading.
Well, I also wanted. I knew I. No, I remember now. I want to set this Mundo behind. That is why. Like I'm willing to fight for this camp. That was more the reason. I want to kind of delay this Mundo scaling as much as. That's the best strategy I have against something like their comp, because I don't know what to do in the late game.
I mean, yes and no. Mundo's strong early mid, just he threw really hard early, and then he got away with a bunch of stuff that should not happen. Like that invade here, that you should have died there.
That one,
And
yeah,
then
for
even your
sure.
early
Right?
invade, you should have died. Like
Mhm.
your level 3 invade here, like usually wouldn't work. Mundo's just good early.
Yeah, but he's somewhat killable early, whereas in late, I can't do anything against that guy.
Not really. I mean, against good Mundo's he's not killable early.
Mhm.
Like the way you view Mundo jungle is you accelerate the map of just like fighting and like playing for early skirmishes, and just trying to do as much as you can when your daces are up. But I mean that's just in general. That's not really Mundo specific.
Mhm.
That's just a game plan every Ivern game. But this game should be over. Your Mundo's 0-4-0 at 9 minutes. Like you should be able to accelerate this game and just win by 25.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I just don't know how to do that.
Okay, you're level 6. Can easily double kill bot right now. There should be 2 free kills right now.
I think that's what
There's no point There's no point doing this because you don't have smite. You're just wasting time. Like these guys should be dead. This is your number one priority, just killing them.
I see. I see.
You're just wasting a lot of time. Because you already have red. There's literally no point doing this.
Just to set him behind the Mundo.
But you're not accelerating the game then, and then you're slowly losing.
Yeah, I guess that's the problem.
Like this is game throwing.
Hmm.
Like your Ash, your Ash just died. You let your AC die. You're not killing these two.
I mean, I didn't mind control him to run it down, but yeah, I see your point.
No, but you should be these two should have been dead like a minute ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Like obviously your Ash shouldn't die under tower. Like it says it'll Zoe, they have no kill pressure. But these guys shouldn't be alive and able to even play like this. Like
Yeah,
as a jungler, like especially as I mean, with literally any jungler, like no laner should be able to play like this when their jungler is this behind his top side. Like these guys should be permadead.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like as Ivern, every time Daisy's up, you should be killing someone. Like the reason why I say like invading fight Daisy's good is because I'm assuming you're killing someone, right? If you're invading just to like farm, then that doesn't matter, right? Because who cares if you have all the farm in the world? The enemies get to play the game and you aren't just shutting them down early.
Yep.
Also, you lose a lot of damage because you're not pushing anything. You're
Yeah.
walking your bush like very, very light. And you spawn down Daisy and all yourself.
I should spawn the bush on Daisy, you said?
No, you spawn yourself. You spawn down Daisy.
Oh, I see, I see.
Like one you should walk. You should always enter a gank walking into a bush with your W. You're very scared to use your Ws. Like right here, you throw a W, so you're in a bush. You have 3 of them.
I see.
Because you bush here when you're over there. Like you shouldn't be walking backwards. You should be walking forwards. 'Cause you wanna
Yeah,
kill both
yeah,
of
I
them,
shouldn't
right?
have taken that cue. There was no reason to. Should just be cutting their retreat path.
And again, here you missed the knockup because you don't pilot Daisy at all.
Yes, that's exactly the situations I mean.
Because that should have been an easy double kill, but instead you flash and you die, you don't kill either.
Yep.
Like minimum there, you kill 2. Maybe you die if they rotate fast enough, but you should have easily killed these 2 without using flash here.
Well,
Yeah, you gotta
are you
always
sure
move
it
Daisy
would be
being shot up.
2 of them?
Yeah,
I imagine just
100%.
1. How would
No,
it be 2?
Because well, you focus Ezreal first, and then if Zoe flashes to try and help, then she's just dead too, right?
She would
Her
just
only
retreat
escape is her.
towards the river, right? Why would she retreat towards
Yeah,
me?
but they chase her down though. You have higher MS. You have Daisy. She has no boots. How should she retreat? She just dies.
Hmm.
And plus, you have flash if you really need to. Like here's a good example. She flashed out. She doesn't get to outrun because she's 340 versus 430. Like a whole 100 MS like difference between these two. How's she gonna outrun this?
Well,
She
no,
can't play the
not
game?
here. When she was near my tower, she could just run through the tribush and river. Like
that's
they could
fine.
just
Then-
split, right?
And that's if they split, it's fine. You kill Ezreal, you clear the whole wave.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you take the whole wave plus Khazral, that's still almost 600 worth gold. Because it's can wave you got.
Yeah,
But you don't kill any.
yeah,
You don't
yeah,
kill any and you waste flash.
yeah. Yeah, lots of mechanical misplays here.
But
Missing-
that situation never happens to them splitting if you just went bot right away, but you graded for red buff and you threw the game of red. And then you threw again dying here.
I see.
Yeah, the game's pretty even now after dying like that. If you get the 2 kills there, and like even if you skip brain get the 2 kills there, like the game should be like just 99% won because you're just so ahead. You have so much gold.
Mm.
Because then you just recall with Cosmic Amptome and then you just can permafight.
By the way, you say you don't really worry about Drakes, but do you, if you have camps up and your team is pinging to do the Drake, you just
I just meet my team.
man, but they tilt out of their fucking minds when you do that.
That's fine. I just play solo carry. I literally pinned like GM before. Like if saying if you want AFK, go AFK. I've won like 3v5s and 4v5s. Like and that's like a high level too. Like it literally just doesn't matter because you can play solo carry.
All right.
Like honestly, like in general, you should just always play the game muted, like Chan pings off, because it's just will never be helpful. The odds that it would be less helpful than actually being helpful is always gonna be high, and you'd rather just not deal with that.
I see.
Because even like sometimes I coach people, even like masters, like they'll make bad plays because they'll be like, "Oh, my team told me to do that."
Yep. It's actually happened to me plenty of times, so I know what you mean.
Here, Zoe's done. Zoe is completely dead backup. You just kill his Israel.
Hmm.
Because right now you just tired of Israel and kill him. He has no flash still.
I see. Should have just
But here
shielded
you,
Ezreal or something for the assist.
yeah. No, yeah, I mean it doesn't matter. You just shield Daisy and just run Ezreal and kill him.
Right.
But you just kind of
I just
split.
yeah.
Because you're full HP, Window's top side. If Window does show, you can walk away because it's just Mundo. You use tower dive and make sure you tank so Daisy lives, and then you just kill him.
Oh, I see. Interesting. So I tank like a shot or two. Or
Yeah,
Daisy.
that's how you always tower dive on Ivern.
Okay.
Is you tank so Daisy can live in DPS.
Yep. Makes sense.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Again, that you have to get a habit of not throwing your keys at max range in 50-50 yet.
Hmm.
You should always hold your keys. Your keys is an important ability.
Yep. Yeah, that is something I never thought about, but now that you mention it, makes perfect sense. It's not a quick cooldown either. That was the slowest flash in the world from my Scion.
You should just recall here. You have 2k gold.
I think I wanted to dive because the AVZ was up. Is that a bad call?
It's fine.
Saying I should have tanked a shot or two for Daisy here. Daisy's gone.
Because and then he just waits a Daisy. Nice to get a Gromp, but you kind of get away with it because I don't think they'll punish you. But not having Daisy here means they just force Rift Herald or try and force something, but they're not gonna really do anything.
So you don't do the objectives, but you use Daisy to prevent them from doing the objectives. Is that right?
Sure, if you kill them, use Daisy to get kills. Every time Daisy's up, you should be successfully getting a kill every time, or like 99% of the times. Like I've had games like Masters where I have like a kill per minute because every time I have Daisy, I'm just getting a kill and forcing fights. A lot of times you don't commit. You spawn Daisy and then you just waste her or die or don't fully fight. So then a lot of times you just don't get anything from your Daisy usage.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case.
And then here, like, why are you still here?
Oh, I wanted to
Yeah,
kill
and
that
Daisy.
guy. I wanted to break that tower top. Try to close the game that way. Ends up
But you're
being a
also on
waste
like
of time.
2.3k gold. You waste Flash and you waste Daisy. Like in that time of like the minute and a half just walking around here, you go recalled, spent your 2k, got items, then killed Renekton, and then like got the tower and then did Rift Herald.
Let's see.
Because then you have had money, you would actually like kill them all. Since Mundo's on Dragon. But you're just wasting place top and then giving this.
Yeah, we have no vision of that dragon, by the way.
Yeah.
Had no idea this was going on until it's too late.
I mean, even if he's not, it's good. It's like you should assume that because if he's clearing from top to bot all game, right? His only play now is either to solo dragon or recall and show top. But he wasn't showing top side, which
Yeah.
means his only play is either invading your camps, which you have kind of vision. He's either invading or doing dragon. Like those are
That's-
his only two plays right now.
That's
And
true.
you should be like thinking about that.
Well, in a way, that's why I was going to dragon, but I wasn't sure he was doing or not. Wanted to prevent it somehow. I think that's why I popped Daisy as well. With no vision.
You should never do that because then if he's not on it, then you just waste your ult again, which you just wasted top.
Yeah.
You're just constantly wasting your ult. Just
Yeah.
use your W check. But even then, like, you should just be like, even if he does this dragon, like, it doesn't matter too much. You can just recall, buy items, force Rift Herald, and then force fights, right?
Mm.
Like, you've kind of wasted tempo the past like 5 minutes in this game because you've just been walking around and not spending your money to actually accelerate the game. You've just been like slowing this game down for the past like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Like post 6, every time you daisy up, you fight, farm camps, spend your gold, and then fight again.
See. Well, that's kind of what I was trying to do, but I guess my decision making wasn't good enough to achieve that.
Yeah, I mean, I think big things this game is you're just prioritizing putting the Mundo behind, and that's honestly what loses you this game.
Mm.
Like, you should be focused on accelerating the map as a whole, not just putting one person behind.
You see.
Because no matter what, you're not going to keep him down forever, right? If you're stalling the game out and not, like, punishing the rest of the map, then he's still just going to slowly farm his camps and slowly scale, right? He won't be strong for a while, but he's slowly getting there, right? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're not doing anything else on the map. Also, you never buy Sheen on Ivern. Time's really bad.
Really?
You always go Aether Wisp into Blasting Wand. It's more damage than Sheen. Sheen gives 0 AP. Or really 0 stats, just haste. Now this stage of the game, like it's 20 minutes. You have one item, 4 sex and giants and machines. Like you're really behind now this game.
Wait,
Like usually at 20 minutes, you want to have your cosmic glitch and Magi's, but you kind of have no gold.
would I be able to achieve that consistently even without kills? Just farming? Or
Well, you should be getting kills. If you're not getting kills, like you're just playing incorrectly.
I see.
Also, this whole time you're not using bushes when you have 3 bushes. You're losing so much damage in these fights.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's not drilled into my head that Daisy can use the bushes as well. Benefits from them.
Yeah.
I use them when I auto attack, but if I'm not in auto range, I fail to use them.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, that's probably a waste of a Daisy. Unless they just walk into it. Yeah.
I see.
Hey, it's wasted Daisy again there. I mean, at this point in the game, it's really hard to do anything because you're so behind right now. Like it's almost 23 minutes, and you only have one item. Like you can't really assassinate anyone in this game. So it's not much you can really do right now. That just stems from like early game of like not doing anything. Like I'd say like the 1-6 window is equally as strong as you right now. Okay, they through.
Well, don't worry about it. My team will make sure to give them
Yeah,
other
I mean
chance.
you don't have Daisy because you wasted your ult.
Yeah.
So you can't like this already should be dead, but you wasted your ult.
That is true.
I don't think he had a good Daisy yet since like 14 or 15 minutes. Every time you spawn Daisy, you just throw her in, let her die.
Yep. How important would you say is Atakan? Is it worth sacrificing my camps to just make sure they don't get it?
Yeah, it's the best objective in the game outside Baron, so you should always be fighting for Otacon.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you just solo at 20 minutes. Because at 20 minutes, you usually have Cosmic Glitch Magi's. Like, I consistently have Cosmic Glitch Magi's at 20 minutes most of my games.
I should write that down.
Yeah. Like, in general, you should always have Cosmic Drive by, like, 13 minutes latest. You should never have Cosmic Drive later than 13. Earliest, like 9 or 10. But if the game's slow, which sometimes happens in Challenger, it should be 13. But in your case, especially like with how these lanes are playing, like you should be killing them consistently. Once you're level 6.
Do you ever adapt your build, or is it always the same build?
Pretty much always the same.
Mhm.
Like maybe Zonya's 4th instead of Death Cap, but that's about it.
That's like versus assassins or something.
Oh yeah, just heavy divers. Like if it's like one assassin, it's just Zed, it's fine, because Ivern always solo kills Zed. Zed can never touch you because he's Q him when he ults.
Yeah, it's predictable. So would you say this game is already out of my hands because of how I played earlier?
Oh yeah, this game, you stopped playing the game at... When was the last time you... I mean, the game was hugely thrown at when you died bot lane
Yeah.
at that one gank.
Mm.
But the game was still winnable, and like your game itself was still playable until... When was that? Honestly, how long did you sound 2k gold? Oh my god. Sound 2k gold for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'd say around here. Around 14, 15 minutes. I didn't realize you didn't spend your gold until... Oh my god. Until just here. So you like sound that gold for like literally 5 minutes. Which in that time you could have gotten like 4 more kills if you spent your gold right away.
Mm. How often do you recall and spend your gold? That's also something I'm having trouble with. I don't know when, because it seems like there's always something to do on the map, and I'm kind of afraid to recall and not participate.
As soon as you have enough for Cosmic Drive, you should be buying that right away. And then after that, your next recall is usually Magi's or another Aether Wisp. So as soon as you can usually roughly get that, or that plus something else, then I'd recall and buy that as well.
Okay.
And you should always be buying your items right away to make you stronger so you can constantly fight.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd say around here, like, cause right here you just buy Cosmic Drive and Aether Wisp right now, because 450. That's 1350. You have exactly over 1350. 1350 lets you buy Cosmic Drive right now and Aether Wisp, and then you like just get that, clear your camps. Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying recall at the expense of delaying my camp spawn timers?
Well, you should recall all the hair, right? Like,
Right.
as soon as play ends, you should recall because your camps aren't up yet, but you wasted time.
Right. But if I'm in a play and then by the time the play is gone, my camps already respawn, do I greet for another camp clear, or do I recall?
You recall because it's mid game.
So I should recall even if my camps are up.
Only mid game.
Only mid.
Early game you don't.
Okay.
I mean, you haven't touched Crux at call game, so that's just irrelevant at this point. That's just a mistake in itself.
Yeah.
Just being behind, but right here, the play's over. There's nothing left, right? You shouldn't be chased. You shouldn't be walking around. Your buffs don't count, right? Buffs are neutral camps, so it doesn't matter if you delay your buff respawn timers. That's irrelevant, right?
True.
Because they're a long thing. They aren't
Yeah.
part of neutral timers.
Mhm.
For Empress does 12 seconds. You can easily recall and get there a little bit, like a couple seconds late, and you're not really delaying your respawn timers at all. 21 seconds, 21 seconds, 27 seconds, 12 seconds. If you recall right now, you're not sacking your respawn timers.
Yeah.
because you have time, you have a window.
Yep.
And you have enough money for a perfect recall. You can buy Cosmic Drive, and you can buy Aether Wisp or like a Blasting Wand, and you're very, very strong at this stage of the game.
I see.
But you end up not recalling until like 18 minutes. And you pretty much spend the 4 minutes just doing absolutely nothing. When mid game is the time where you should be constantly ulting, getting a kill, farming camps, your ult's back up in 6 seconds, you do the same thing. And you should be getting a kill per minute at this stage of the game, in mid game. And this is where the game, where you do nothing for 4 minutes, is when you pretty much just put yourself behind because you aren't doing anything.
I see.
Like every time Daisy's up this game, like these guys are dead every time. Like this is the most freest like kills this game. It's just these two. Like you get constantly tower dive, you get constantly gank, they're pushed up. Like they're never safe.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So-
the rest of the game's
so-
kind of irrelevant.
So
Yeah.
so would you? You're saying I should always prioritize bot lane, if I have to choose between top and bot. I should, right?
There's no priority. It's whoever you can kill.
Yeah.
If you can kill mid the most, you gank mid. If you can kill bot the most, you gank bot. If you can kill top the most, gank top. It's wherever you can snowball and accelerate the game. There's no ever one set lane of like, oh, I should only be pathing bot lane. If you are having that mindset, like you're already throwing the game before the game starts. If your mindset is I should only be pathing bot lane, because that's not how League of Legends is played, right? Even at like a high level in Challenger, like your mindset as a jungler is not I should be pathing bot lane, because in Challenger you're the win con, but also all your laners can be the win con depending on lane matchups and what champs they're playing, right? In this elo, or even like below, like in Masters below, or even Diamond below, like your lane matchups and what your teammates pick doesn't matter. It's how you approach the game and how you accelerate the map, right? As a jungler.
Yeah.
So like, even though it's like Renekton versus Sion, like in some people's minds will be like, I'm not getting top because if I get Sion ahead, he's a tank. It doesn't matter if he gets ahead, which is true, but you're getting yourself ahead, and that's what the important thing is. You're putting yourself in a position where you're getting gold and resources to accelerate the map. So that means if you get 2 ganks good top lane, you kill Renekton twice. Okay, well you get 2 gold. That's 600 gold. You can now use that gold and your lead to tower dive bot lane, kill bot lane, and get even bigger lead.
I see.
So like when you're looking to gank or look for like plays on the map, it's ideally thinking of, can I kill this person, and like am I able to accelerate off of it, right?
Right.
Am I able to get more in the future? It's not necessarily just like ganking to get someone else ahead. It's getting yourself ahead so you can snowball the map.
Yep.
But yeah, if you go to like, where was that, 20 minutes with like your items right now, like the game's pretty much over. There's nothing you can do. Like if I'm in your shoes right now and it's 20 minutes, I have this like resource and then these items, like there's nothing I can really do. Like the game's just incredibly hard because I didn't play early mid. Like jungle itself as a role, and because I coach all 5 roles, right?
Mhm.
When I coach jungle, the biggest thing I usually focus on is 0 minutes to 15, maybe 20 minutes. After 15-20 minutes, I usually don't watch the VOD more than that, because after 20 minutes, like it doesn't really matter what happens, right?
Yeah.
Like if you accelerate the game, you played good, well then this game's gonna be smooth sailing, right? You play fights, you're strong, you're gonna win every fight, you're gonna do objectives, like unless you're like really messing up team fights or mechanics, which we've talked about earlier, with like Daisy and bushes and stuff.
Yeah.
That'll probably happen in future fights, which doesn't matter. The game's over, right? Jungle's all about early game macro and early game decision making. And like the most often, like the jungler who played early mid game is gonna win the game. That's just how League is. Jungle is like the most impactful role in the game.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So we could probably stop here. Like again, after 20 minutes, you have
Yeah.
0 resources, 0 items. There's nothing
Mhm.
more that we can really discuss, and just look at more early game stuff. Did you have any questions from that?
No, I think I asked everything on the spot. Makes sense.
And this is some of the stuff I wrote. If you want to add stuff as well, or stuff I might have missed a couple things because it's talking a lot, but those are some of the stuff I wrote.
Yeah. Got it.
And then even at that, I could go on practice tool and show some stuff if things are a bit confused. Let's do the next game. Let's do this one on the YouTube, the second game.
Okay.
Let's watch it from your POV. So let me change that. Okay. Should be able to see that. Okay, you see it?
Yep. All good.
Is there audio in this?
There should be, yeah.
How long is this game? Decent. Okay. Do you remember this game?
Yeah, I do. Vaguely.
Okay.
I'll remember it as I go.
Well, what do you think went wrong this game?
I don't remember that part. I
Okay,
do not remember.
that's fair.
Oh, well, from my point of view, I don't know what I did wrong. I'm plenty
Yeah, that's
sure
fair.
that it was under my control and
A
I
lot
just
of-
didn't know it.
I will say this game, this is a very, very Ivern game because all three of the layers are very gankable. Heimer top's usually annoying for most junglers because they can't dive him.
Yep, Daisy
Yeah,
makes
Daisy.
quick work of it.
Yeah. So against any sort of like ranger, like AP top, anytime I see a ranger like carry top lane like that, I just camp I just like perma camp them because it's gonna be free kills every time.
Yep.
Malzar is really good because he has zero escape, and then Yumi lane, which means it's also hard for just Vayne solo escape because she has to condemn either you or Daisy, right?
Yeah.
And if she condemns Thrush, that's also good. But if it's just you or Daisy, she condemns one, and then the other just hits. You should always drop chat and things. I could guarantee I'll never be useful.
It's useful
It'll
to know
always-
who's tilted. It's useful.
I mean, again, that's not good information. You don't need that information. That information is not going to change your gameplay. Because then again, you're just playing with more hindrance, and you just don't need to play like that.
Well, I mean, if you know your top is tilted, you're not going to invest more resources there, right?
No, because you still would. Because if you're top, if you can still get gold and accelerate off the map, you would still go there even if they're tilted. Like it will just make you play worse if you do that. Because then you're playing unoptimally because someone's tilted. Like just spare to play your own game and like make the proper plays.
Well, here's a question. So
Yeah.
so you said you always start wolves, but if bot's not gankable due to their picks, right? Like there's no CC setup or anything.
Yeah.
You still path there instead of pathing top, even though top might have better setup for your ganks.
Yeah, because I'm stacking my clear, making my clear less efficient, right? I want my wolves and Gromp to spawn as soon as possible, and I do that by starting wolves, right?
Okay.
Because then you're delaying your respawn timers already just for a couple second difference on ganking. Because you can full clear and then still gank top lane, because you can still get there when crab spawns or a little bit before. Because you full clear 256 if you queue properly.
See.
Everything is connected in the strangest ways. I receive your power with gratitude. Gotcha! Nothing beats the smell of vegetation.
Because usually Smite Krug's at 256. I think we're a couple seconds behind just from delayed blocks and queues, but
Yeah,
That's something you can just get better just by the more you play.
I've cleared them at 256 sometimes too. It's not consistent.
The cleverness of
Yeah,
what you
it's honestly not a big deal.
surprises me.
See here, I don't really know what to do.
What was you made a huge mistake here. Do you know what it was?
I didn't put a bush in there just in case he's there.
No, before that.
No, I don't.
What
Oh, I didn't. I
was-
didn't bush his blue. I don't know. I didn't do that.
No, not that.
I don't know.
Look what's happening bot lane. Your Jinx died. Thresh killed Vayne. Yumi, did she die or did she recall? I think she recalled. But look at the wave state, right?
It's
The
frozen there.
waves. It's near the tower, but it's not being shoved in because Thresh doesn't have the damage to shove it.
Yeah.
Your job as a jungler should always be shoving waves. You should always be shoving waves.
Okay.
That is your number one like help to all your
I do
laners.
that sometimes, but
You should do that every
I
time.
just said, okay, Thresh is there. He's gonna take care of it. But he can get ganked.
Okay.
You're right.
Well, even if he doesn't gank, he can't clear the wave in time.
Yeah.
Because Vayne has home guards, because if you die early, you get to lane faster. You know that, right?
Yeah. He has poor,
Like regular
poor clear.
death home guards
Yep.
are stronger than regular home guards. So when Vayne, if Thresh doesn't have the damage to fully shove the wave in and crash and reset the wave. So Vayne's going to be able to catch some of that minion XP and gold, which is going to put your Jinx behind. Whereas you can crash the wave, you get gold and XP, which is a win-win for you.
Yep.
Plus you deny Vayne, and then your Thresh gets to recall and gets a good reset as well. And then
Yep.
the waves reset, you have extra gold and XP on the enemy jungler because you had that advantage, because your lane's got a kill, and you still get crab.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that's something you should get in the habit of anytime as a jungler. Like after a successful gank, either whether that's a kill or just blowing slumps or forcing them to recall, any of those three, or just situations like that where they go 1-for-1 and no one's there to shove the wave. That's your job as a jungler.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't fully tell because you don't even look at the wave state.
Yep.
That's something you should be doing 24/7 as a jungler. While you're clearing, while you're walking around, while you're doing anything, does your keyboard have F keys? Do you use F keys?
Yeah, they're just so uncomfortable to use, man. I've been meaning to get in the habit for years.
If you don't like F keys, just mouse clicking your minimap and looking at all three lanes. Like
Yeah.
when I'm jungling, I am looking at all three lanes 24/7. I'm counting minions. I'm counting their health bar. I'm counting their mana. I'm counting what abilities they use. I'm constantly seeing where they're moving. I am monitoring all three lanes 24/7, and you should be doing that as a jungler. Not even
Yeah.
just like an Ivern thing; it's a jungle thing. Like,
Mhm.
and it's fine because like I never really do POV streams. I just do replays, so I never really get to see this. But like as soon as I'm like when I'm watching. Well, I'm here. This entire time here, I'm watching bot lane. I see my Jinx slow, I see them under tower. This entire time, I'm monitoring bot the whole time, counting the minions and counting their resources. Because you click here once, but then you kind of click again, but then you kind of stop. Like right here, they're still fighting. You should be looking at 24/7.
Mhm.
Because you just stop after this. And I don't know the ways right now. I can't count the minions. I don't know like what's going on.
Always surprises me.
Right.
And like you should be feeding yourself that information.
I see.
Because you're not even giving yourself that information right now.
Yep.
Because maybe the wave's bouncing back and you don't need to shove it, but I can't tell.
I'm having another eye.
If it is, then you don't have to go
No,
pump.
I
But
think
if it
I
isn't,
think
then
you're
that's
right.
your
I
fault.
think it's in a bad state there. I think we saw it earlier. When I
This looks like it's going to grow.
Either way, just the fact that I didn't check is a mistake in itself. So
Always, you should be 24/7 info gathering from all your laners.
Yep.
One day, I'll root in one place and be everywhere.
Also, I personally, I will counter gank that.
you would what? Sorry.
Oh, of countering bot lane there. We know Udyr's crossing river, cramps down. We know he's gonna walk behind them and gank them on try here, right?
So you would just stay there and bot for a bit?
Yeah, because what's your respawn timers? When does your wolves respawn?
I don't know by heart. 5 something.
4:37 is when your wolves can respawn. Actually, maybe 1 seconds late because you can't delay. It should be 4:38 or 9 this game. Normally it's 4:37 if you clear perfectly, but I think you might have gone like 1 second delayed, so it might be 4:38, but roughly around then, right?
Okay.
So you still have a whole minute to your wolves respawn. If you recall right now, what can you do in that minute? Your camps are down, so you can't clearing. His camps are down, so you can't
Yeah.
counter jungle.
And 20
Mid's not really
seconds are
gankable.
wasted anyway, and me just traveling.
Yeah, well, a little bit less, but yeah. Mid's not gankable because Kali pre-6, you're pre-6, Malzahar walks away. Top could be gankable, but Zahen's pretty low, so if he commits, he can just die. Really hard to gank still, because he can also turret to block your Q.
Yeah, he's never gonna
So-
be pushed versus Heimer.
But pretty much both your lanes, both your solo lanes can't be ganked until post 6. Your only gankable lane pre-6 is bot lane. There's no camps for both sides, so there's no point to recall, right?
Makes sense.
So your best play is just sitting here because you have nothing to do. The only thing you can do is buy items. Well, you buy items, then what? You're just walking around for a whole minute and doing nothing, right?
Mhm.
Whereas if you sit here, you're still strong. Like you're equally strong as Udyr. Your bot is stronger than their bot lane. So if you fight 3v3, you guys hard win that. Like you stay here, you play for the 3v3, probably kill 3 or 2, and you just win the game off that, or at least get a huge lead early game off that.
I see. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
On me.
Yep. And there he
Yeah,
is.
'cause
Right on
imagine if
schedule.
you're just like,
Yep.
imagine if you're in that bush or lane ganking this.
Yep.
Vayne dies, you could Q Yuumi, kill Yuumi, and then he can't even walk in. If he does walk in, he dies. And then now your bot double kills, or you and your bot gets 2 kills. Shove the wave, Vayne loses another wave after losing a wave earlier. They get maybe a plate and the game's, and you still have time. After all that, your wolf still won't have any respawn yet. You will still had time to recall by him and be there before you can't even respawn yet.
Yep. That's huge.
And that's why like full clearing in general is so good. Because when you full clear, you just have this large window where you can do whatever you want, right?
Yep.
And it's kind of like the meme of jungles, like why you have so much impact, because at this stage of the game, you full clear before at 256, right? 257. And your camp doesn't respawn until 437. So from 257 to 437, you just have this like 2-minute window of just sitting on the map doing absolutely nothing that you can just do, right? And that creates pressure. That 2 minutes creates 2 minutes of pressure for the enemy laners where they can't do anything because the threat of you being there, right?
Yep.
And you should take advantage of that, especially like in this elo where obviously their team didn't even care about you being there. They knew your bot side. Your camps aren't up for another 30 seconds. They should assume you're there and like they should never go for that play. But obviously they're bad at the game, so they still do anyway. But they got unpunished for it, right?
Yeah.
I'll root in one place and be everywhere.
They go 1 for 1, which is not the worst, but that's easily 2 or 3 kills if you're there.
That is true.
I'll be grading your performance.
See, I hold my cues sometimes. I'm just not
Except-
consistent.
Except that was a kill, but you didn't get the kill. Because what
Because
would you not
bush,
do?
the bushes, I don't spawn them.
And you missed like 5 autos.
I did?
Use the auto attack, yeah. You know, you have red buff in your auto range.
Yeah, I know I
Right
didn't
here?
do that because I don't want to. If I auto, then I'm not cutting his path. But I suppose
Yeah, you are,
that's.
because you can auto walk forward. You're kiting. You kite forward.
Yeah, yeah. It is still slowing me down a little bit. I guess I was
But
afraid I'm
but
gonna.
yeah, red buff.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It slows him down too. Oh man, that's a
But like
huge. I
if
completely
you didn't have red
forgot
buff,
about that mechanic.
if you didn't have red buff, my prio would be just walking into EM or queuing him because he just uses turret. But you have red
Oh,
buff, so you just
that's so
you
embarrassing.
on
Yeah,
and he dies,
yep. I completely
because and then he
forgot.
bush too.
I
Like
completely.
that's why I and like a lot of people like argue with me press the attack on Ivern, and this is why Aerie is so much better because early game Aerie damage is a lot higher. Plus Aerie plus red buff plus your W, you're like getting like over 100 damage out of just excess resources, right?
Yeah.
On top of your base AD. So like your autos are like dealing a lot of damage if you just auto, and then
Ah, that would have been a kill.
let's see how many autos you miss.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, roughly 5 autos you miss, right?
Oh yeah.
Each auto is 60 AD roughly, and then plus your W is another 20. It's
Yep.
like let's say 70 damage total, right?
Yep.
He lives on 160 health, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you miss roughly 300 damage, and he lives on 161. So it's definitely more than enough to kill him here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even including the red buff like damage because I don't know the exact number of red buff damage, but that also will increase it by a tiny bit.
Yep.
Every river reaches the ocean.
But gotta make sure you remember that. Then also just again using bushes. Like if you don't include your auto attack damage in Aerie, like that's still 100 damage you miss from your W.
Yep.
And at level 4, I think your E also just does 100 damage at this point. It's like you're just missing the 300 damage for 0.
Mm.
Also, I'm not sure if it's a preference thing, but I recommend playing with jungle timers on permanently. I think that's very helpful. But
Oh, you can turn them on permanently?
yeah,
Okay.
so you'll
I
see like
definitely want
24/7
that. Absolutely, yeah.
Never lost.
the actual numbers. I like it. I wasn't sure if you just didn't like seeing the numbers on your map, but I prefer it.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. I just didn't know it was possible because for the longest
Yeah.
time they didn't even exist, right?
Yeah, so when they added them, it was only like the first like when they're about to spawn, you'd see them.
Yeah.
But I think a couple patches ago they made it so you can
Tab
see
to
them like for like wherever 2 minutes wherever
Mhm.
the actual number, which is nice to see in my opinion, but it's not necessary.
It's even more useful on Ivern.
Yeah, because if you like forget and don't memorize timers, at least you can
Yeah.
and make like what you call like think in advance of like what you want to do.
Yep. Yeah, I use them all the time. I just didn't know they could be on all the
Yeah.
time.
Hide, Croc. I'll find you later.
I'll make a note to turn them on.
Daisy stampede when no one is watching. Hey, Krugs, how's the wife? I tread lightly so as not to hurt the dandelion.
Would you have last hit that? I purposely let Jinx get that kill.
Yeah, I try to take every kill every time,
Okay.
just like in solo carry.
You know me. Poor thing. Who bent your antenna? Oh, hello.
I just recently learned that if you put a bush somewhere and you drop a word in it, it lasts longer.
Yeah, that's how I hold yellow trinket.
Truly lost.
It's like such a powerful mind game you can play with the enemy laners.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be wards as long as it has vision. So if you
Yeah.
put a bush under tower, it's the same thing.
Yep. That's one of the similarities I see with Shaco. These mind games you can play with the bushes.
I should go swimming later. Sprint like a snail, and you will never. To take, one must first learn to give.
Again, here I would not go for top game because your bot side's up, right? You can full clear your bot camps and then look to just kill their bot lane.
Isn't this kill guaranteed?
Bot kills guaranteed too. And you're not delaying your respawn timers.
Hmm. They are about the same amount of gold, I suppose.
It's more because it's 300 gold, 600 gold plus your 3 camps, right? You're getting way more gold if you go bot side.
What do you mean 600 gold?
Vayne and Yumi.
Oh, you're saying... Oh, I see. You're saying save my ult for bot lane and clear my camps rather than go for
your
justice.
Because your bot camps are up.
Makes sense. Okay.
Because if you go for it, because we were just did Dragon not too long ago, you can turn back and just you go check your bot side.
Mm.
In this elo, I assume he's just going top and he's not going to invade you, but in higher elo, they would check this and they would try and contest you on this if you show top side especially. And then, so like in this case, if like he's good, which he probably isn't, but he would take your bot side and then run to your top side, and then now you lose both quadrants for just 1 kill, which gives him more gold, plus he got Dragon, and then now you have Daisy as well.
I see. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Bushes. Oh, we walked in a bush. Yeah, 3 bushes, gotta use them.
Yep.
You should not be afraid to use them.
Ladybugs should really befriend inchworms.
Yeah, thankfully Udyr's on your top side for some reason. This guy's lost. Yeah, you should be running straight to your bot side on clearing camps.
Yeah, what am I doing
no
here? I
point.
don't remember.
There's no fun going on the
Oh, I
goose
was
chase.
chasing... I was looking for the
Yeah,
ring.
we do.
Yeah. You do.
There's no point chasing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Treasure this essence.
You could smite Prugs and have crabs up because smite crab. I think it's gone. I assume we did, but you could also just be bad again.
I follow only the sun. And some
And then here you would recall because you have money, right? All your camps are down. You know Daisy. It's a perfect recall. You shouldn't flash there ever.
Think I can get
What
away
one?
without it?
Oh, yeah, 100%. One, you should always W. You shouldn't ever face check on Ivern. Ever. Unless you're against like a Rengar or like someone who has long engage range, you just throw a W and
Yeah.
check it, right?
Yeah, I should have.
But 2, there's no reason to flash here, right?
This jump
The only-
scare, this scared the shit out of me. I came up.
The only time you have... So Udyr only is a threat when he goes CC, right? Which means he has to empower Z, right? If he empowers Z, then you have to flash. But he immediately QQs, and then when he Qs again, then you just Q him and dash back, right?
I
Because if a
actually
melee
do
champ's on
not.
top of you,
I don't even know his abilities, I'm gonna be honest, especially after the
Oh.
rework.
either way though, you know if a melee champ's on you, you can dash
Yeah.
backwards with your Q, right? Yeah, so you just do that. Like any melee champ who jumps you, you never have to flash usually because you just dash backwards and you walk away.
Yep. That's also a habit I don't have yet formed to... I do it sometimes, just not consistently. I sometimes forget.
It's a thingy people use. Thank you.
The price for buying control ward, you can't afford Ruby Crystal. I usually never buy control wards until 25 minutes or 20 minutes for Otacon / Baron.
I buy them because they protect my jungle. Sometimes I don't
I just
have
use my
any.
yellow trinket. I usually use my yellow trinket, and then also like usually full clearings are usually fine.
Hmm. Maybe that's enough, you're right.
I'll be in throw shield right away or he's bush. Don't be his bush. You don't get the kill because he needs a single bush again.
Yep.
You literally get that kill by the way if you just bush,
Yeah, for sure.
but you lost all your damage. Also, you shouldn't be sitting here when your top camps are up. You're wasting a lot of time.
I think... I don't remember if I knew that this guy was coming top. I think I stayed because my laner was vulnerable.
You know, though, like the play was made, the play's over. You just go clear camps now.
Mm.
Lord Grompulus Kevin Riverton of Croaksworth. I find that
You shouldn't smite that.
life gets the more
At least not right away. Right away. There's no point to. Because if he goes to hit the camp, then it's stalling time for your collie to move, right? And you can wait for him to get the Gromp low, then just smite it. So it's like a waste his time.
That makes sense, yeah.
brush just tickles my fancy.
I did not expect that damage from Udyr. I only later realized he builds lethality.
Yeah, he's full AD.
Oh, hello. Take all the gold. I really don't need it.
So here, you should, off respawn, you should go Krugs, right? Go Krugs, tap Raptors, tap Wolves, and then tap, then smite Crab, and then pick up everything.
Everyone needs to run with the wolf pack every now and then. Trees love tickling each other's branches.
So it's correct the way... Oh, I skipped that one. Is it correct that I skipped those Krugs? Here?
No, you should have went to Krugs after respawn.
Okay.
Instead of walking to Wolves first, you should go Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, and then Crab. And then smite Crab, and then pick up everything, and then either spend your gold and buy a Cosmic Drive or King Top.
I see, I see. But why do you say... Sorry, this is just me being thick probably, but why do you say I should start Krugs first? After the respawn?
Because Crab spawns in 35-ish.
For the crab, I see.
Yeah. Because if you do what you did, you're pathing away from Crab, so you don't get Crab
Makes
right
sense.
away.
Yeah.
Because when your smite's up, Crab will be up. So it works perfect for you here.
Mm.
Kind of waste Daisy here. You're also throwing Daisy in when you're walking away. You're playing two different like mindsets right now. If you're walking Daisy in, you should be walking with Daisy. You shouldn't be walking away. Because then now you're delayed, right? Because why are you still walking this way when Daisy's walking this way?
think I just clicked my character late to go after Daisy.
So yeah, I've been moving Daisy here.
Yeah.
Should be spamming Arky.
Yeah.
That, and then he needs bushes the entire fight, so you're losing a lot of damage as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, you should get tower here. You should be using Daisy. Yeah. In that case, you want to use Daisy to kill towers as fast as possible because you want to hit the next wave. Udyr's top side, Vayne has 2 seconds, you miss 7 seconds, right?
Yeah.
You get the towers as fast as possible, and then you and Jinx get the next wave and then recall.
I was just using Daisy to scout ahead a little bit, but
Yeah, we don't really need to do that.
yeah.
We know he's gonna be top side even before he shows. Do you know why?
No, I do not.
We know he's gonna be top side because he did Dragon a minute and a half ago. Which means if he did Dragon a minute and a half ago, he's pathing from bot to top. Because his camps are gonna be up top side. Because he's just bot side.
Alright, I'm gonna have to process that later.
Okay. Because like I saw you scouting and like in my mind, like I already know Udyr's top side. Like before I even scouting, like thought if Udyr was there, I already know he's top side.
Hmm.
Daisy? I want to put my toes in the river.
Okay. This is not bad. You pick up your camps and just recall. I would only pick up your raptors here and then recall. Just at least you clear one quadrant. And then get your other quadrant after your resets, just so you have items to react if your team fights or if you need a fight.
I see. Yeah, because I'm sitting on
I,
plenty
I,
gold.
I assume you agree and go for your tops after, but
Probably.
mid game, it's better to focus on your quadrants. Like early game, you want to full clear your whole jungle, right?
Mhm.
Mid game, it's okay for quadrant to quadrant because your pass is faster, and then you also want to spend gold to stronger.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because like last game that was the huge issue. You had so much money at 14 minutes, and you didn't spend it to like 18, 19 minutes.
Right.
Well, play fetch later. Potatoes are always watching.
Oh, that was a really late flash.
I didn't, like I said, I did not expect that damage.
Yeah.
This is when I realized, okay, we're not doing that again.
Ta-da! This looks like it's going to grow on me. Hi. Meet my friend Daisy.
Should I just have abandoned display
You
instead of
can go
spawning
for it.
Daisy?
You can go for it, but you spawn Daisy on top of you and step forward. You spawn Daisy there and step forward.
Wait, I can control
Oh.
where she spawns?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You choose because you can spawn her over walls. It depends where you want to spawn her in.
So
You
you're,
spawn her on top.
I had my mouse in a wrong position, is what you're saying?
Yeah. You spawned her in the wrong spot.
I see.
Because if you spawn her forward there, you both don't get stunned, only you get stunned, but then you can before you get stunned, you can buffer your E, and then she gets slowed from DC there.
Alright, I'm gonna have to practice that. Doing practice tool or something. That's news to me.
Out for new. I love how the grass is fluffy on my toes. chameleons would be proud. We are Ramelback always has the best.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, there
me not seeing that Vayne could be
Yeah.
there.
Oh, we see them right there, so we should
Yeah.
100% assume that
Yep.
they're invading you right here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 100%
So you should
my
never.
bad.
The way you do it here is you
Pop a bush in that
you,
bush
you
near.
instead of queuing, you just bush right in front of you and then tap the red wall in the bush.
Ah, that
Because
makes
if you
sense.
tap the red wall in the bush, she can't auto you or condemn you, which means you can just smite the red and walk away.
Yep. And I save my Q.
Yeah.
Makes
But
sense, yeah.
kind of get yourself killed here.
Yep.
I will say, this game and last game, you had a decent lead early game. Or I guess this game you didn't really have an insane lead, but if you did the gank bot and stayed, you would have been like... Also, stop buying Sheen. Sheen's the worst item on Lich Bane. You should never buy
See,
that.
I always thought it was a great item because you can proc it pretty well, right?
Yeah, but if you combine all your AP ratios on your QWE and R, it outvalues Sheen damage.
I see.
But
I'll take your word
yeah,
for
always
it.
Aether was first for the Moon Suite, then Blasting Wand, and then Sheen.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, last game you got a huge lead and then you did nothing for like 10 minutes. This game you didn't really have a huge lead. If you did the gank bot, maybe you would have been more ahead. But this game, again, post 6, you have a lot. You can literally gank anyone this game, and then you just never snowball this game again.
Yeah, I failed the ganks. I didn't do the bushes. I wasted a lot of potential kills that I could have had.
Last game, you failed ganks, but also just failed Daisy usage, so you didn't have Daisy to force fights or ganks.
Yeah.
This game either failed ganks or just not going for ganks when Daisy's up. But
Yeah.
the big problem is just failing ganks right now. Of not using W and just missing out a lot of damage with your fight auto attacks and W.
I see.
Like at this stage of the game, like again, it's kind of like last game where it's like, okay, it's almost 20 minutes. We have like an item and a half. We're still very behind. You didn't really snowball or do anything mid game.
I see. So it was indeed a game state that was preventable by
Yeah.
failing my ganks.
Like a great to think about is like post 6 Ivern. Ivern's like quite literally one of the strongest champs at level 6 in the game. Like there's very few champs in the game who can stat check Ivern level 6.
Yeah, I can feel it for sure.
And so like you'll notice like even like with like a lot of the mistakes you're making, you still win a lot of fights if they just straight up fight you, right?
Yeah.
And like that's with you like not autoing all the time, not throwing W's all the time, you're
Yeah.
still missing
Yeah.
damage. It's like if you don't miss all the damage, like you're just hard winning these fights.
That's true.
But then after that, it's more so just now positioning so we can get the damage off and making sure we're securing those kills, because that's what we're not doing.
Yeah. But if I'm fed and my team is still in this situation where they're not super ahead, I still don't know how to close the games.
It's hard to say like what your mistakes are in that situation, because like obviously like when I think of that, I think you're just not accelerating harder and not snowballing hard enough. Like the last 2 games, you never had the opportunity because the last 2 games you never snowballed yourself.
Yeah.
Last 2 games you're just like very, very behind. Like usually in that case, it's just like say if your whole team's like feeding, right, and you're the only one who's really strong.
Yep.
The main thing is maintaining like your lead. It's like making sure you're still farming and getting ahead. And then usually if you can't 5v5 because like because like your team's really behind. It's more so getting picked side lane, right?
Yeah.
So like mid game, it would be full clearing and then looking to kill like someone on top side of the map or bot side. And it's looking for all those isolated like 1v1s because you're very strong and just keep snowballing.
Right. Well, I have a problem with the side lane is I don't feel like I have enough vision to protect myself from side laning.
No, like you're not laning, you're ganking the side lanes.
Right. That's kind of mid game, not late game, right? Because late game, everyone's just 5v5ing, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't be getting to late game that often. Again, 25 minutes, you want to be like looking for Baron.
Right. So if I get to a state where my entire team is losing and I'm the only one fed and it's late game, it's kind of my fault. I failed early somehow.
Yeah.
See.
Like the biggest thing is just early and like your team's not always gonna be like running it down early if like you're playing good early and like getting ahead and like all constantly ganking and fighting with Daisy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because again, if you're getting like so many kills early game, like you're just snowballing, you can just force anything, do anything.
I suppose that's true.
Oh, you need a flash there. He is unpowered. He's flashed nothing.
I grow my own food. Thank you, dear wolves.
So once again, this game is kind of out of my hands right now because of how I played early, right?
This is a game where you fucked up early, but this game's still winnable because you just got 2 shutdowns, so you have 2 items. You're 30 gold off Majai, so you're pretty much 3 items at 22 minutes, right? So you're decently strong, but your team isn't and your waves are bad. But it's definitely a game they can easily win still, mid game. But again, same issue as like last game where you just either didn't snowball hard enough or failed ganks, and this game's kind of both.
Red, it's the Kamungu affair all over again. I should go swimming later. Ralph, that creature is not a
And you still kill him. You again, you shouldn't queue there because you catch up to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially
you-
now
if
that
you-
I have the movement speed from my bushes.
Yeah, because you don't instead of queuing, you start another bush and just walk in with E and then slow him and kill him.
Yep.
Because you also have red buff against auto and then E and then walk at him.
Yeah.
You still get him, but just cleaner.
Yeah, I misplayed for sure. Oh, watch this vein thing. This is funny. A bit,
Also,
a bit
you should,
earlier.
Alright, but you shouldn't even be here. You should have recalled a long time ago.
hurry, get to safety.
Like you again, this is another thing is last game you see on milling gold for the past like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you just like you could have had 10-sec Maji's recall and large rod, but you can't buy that now because you lost stacks.
I think Magi is still gold effective at 5 stacks.
It's
Gold
no, it's
efficient.
not. I never buy at 5. It's always better to buy large one at that point.
Let's see.
If you're buying a late game, you should have at least 10 stacks. If you're buying early game, at least 6. Because if you buy early game at 6 stacks, you need 1 kill to get 10.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, the game was going good, but then you threw there, dying to Vayne.
It wasn't really my fault. Like,
Yeah, because you shouldn't be there at all.
it's worded. It's worded. If you look, if you look earlier, it's like through some miracle she ended up there. Because earlier, if you look even earlier, like maybe 10 seconds earlier, more. There we go.
Yeah,
Like, you
just
see
trying to
where she
play it.
is and where we have the words, where we have the vision.
Yeah, we see her walk in because she walks through first tower's gone. She walks through between not river but the entrance before because the ward doesn't show the entrance where
Yeah.
Thresh placed. So she just walks in there and walks your whole jungle.
It's like 1 pixel of fog of war.
Yeah, but like again, we see her there. We should like. I wouldn't even go for this grump because I assume their whole team's already collapsing on this blue quadrant because Baron's up. They're all MIA. Like I wouldn't even go for this.
I see.
Like I already have 2k gold. There's no reason for me to agree and throw the game because if I die right here, Baron's gone and then the game's over.
Yeah.
And then like our comeback's just gone because they just get Baron because the game's so even right now.
Yep.
And again, that's just understanding, like I said at the very start of the session, that invisible line of where you can walk and where you can't walk, that gromp is like pushing the edge. Like that is so like risky. Like I would never go for that because I don't want to risk throwing the game for that one
Oh,
gromp.
I've seen you take the grub from the outside wall.
Yeah, like that's
a
what I
tr-
would have done. I didn't say that because I wasn't sure if you know that, but that's what I would do here is I would walk around because I would not feel safe being in this position.
Yeah.
Is suicide in my head. I
Yeah.
would walk around and just take you over the wall or just leave entirely
Mhm.
and spend my 2k.
Ish.
Yeah, because they get Baron and then they just kind of went off that because they accelerate more than you guys. But I don't know. The game wasn't bad. I think again the big thing that we're struggling with is just mid game of not playing fights properly and then not using gates at the right times.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I don't really think there's much stuff to add from the first game's list. Like again, the good thing is like the reason why I always like to watch games in threes because the first game I can usually point out a lot of mistakes, and the second and third game just seeing the same mistakes.
Yeah.
Because then now this third game, you can kind of predict of what you're gonna do wrong and what you're gonna do right, right?
Yep. I'm pretty consistent in my mistakes.
Yeah, you really got to drill using W's and autoing.
Yep.
Like those are like the biggest things that like make your damage so much higher is just autoing and using your W in both, especially with Daisy.
Yeah.
You could see the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, do you always smite red like that?
No, I smite it if I feel like I'm going to get invaded.
Okay, never, ever, ever do that. If they invade your red, it literally does not matter because you get more from vertically invading back.
I get more
Never do
from
that.
what? Sorry?
If they invade your red, you can always take their camps. Doing this puts you so behind. Never ever do this.
Okay.
Because then now you have to smite Krugs, which means you don't smite for cramp. And if you don't smite Krugs, or if you don't smite Krugs, then you can't do Krugs. And then again, you're still playing yourself behind 2 different ways.
Right. So if I don't have any ward there, I do now, but if I don't have any ward there and they take the red, I just check my chickens. If they're taken, I go to their camps.
Yeah, you just full clear, and then if your chickens are gone, then you go take that. If your chickens are there, take that. If your red's gone, then you just go take that.
Right.
You're trying to predict that they're going like look how late TZI you're red right now. Like you didn't even check your chickens. Like if you just kept clearing, you just kill this guy. You beat him in a 1v1.
I do?
Yeah.
At level
You're
3?
playing Ivern.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You win that.
Okay.
He's half health Talon and you're playing a range champion. You just kite him. Talon only has 2 abilities because he has his E. He doesn't have 2 points in W.
Yeah.
So he's very much level 2 right now, just with level 3 stats. You're level 3 champ, 3 useful abilities. And you're full health. He's not. Plus you would be able to pick up red, which means you also have red buff damage and slow. Like you just solo kill him here. That's why it's so good to fight crab.
Oh,
Because
you're saying
you win.
I would catch him doing red. He wouldn't have time to finish the red.
I mean, yeah, but even then, even if you didn't smite, you pick up this, you see him here, and you just kill him. Even if you already smite red.
Okay. I guess I need to have a bit more confidence in my champ.
Yeah. Like you 1v1 most junglers level 3, level 4, because you're Ivern, your range.
Alright.
Because again, you have 55 AD, your W is another 20 damage, so you have 75 AD. How much AD does this guy have? Only 83. You have that, plus you have Aerie, actually. Aerie does... Can't even see this on here. I don't know if it lets me see. Aerie's like another like 10 damage. So you have the same AD as him, but you also have your Q and E, which your E's also blocking damage from him. While also dealing damage as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Makes sense.
Yeah, because now you smite red, you didn't invade him, you lose your chickens.
Well,
Like,
see, this is something that I'm afraid of because sometimes my invade gets blocked by the laners, especially.
But you should
when I
never
don't-
be invading though.
Well, I had to, right?
You
Because
should-
he's taking my camps.
Okay, well in this situation you just kill him here. Like you just full clear. Like you should always just full you only look to invade when you physically see them taking, you can't stop them. Because usually you can stop them, but if you can't, then you look for invade. And then if you know 100% he's there, because we don't know if he's here right now. You're just assuming he's there.
No, we saw him on the chicken ward. It was earlier. I think, or did we not have a ward? Oh no, that was their ward. Oh no, we did have
that's it.
a ward there. Yeah.
So-
Oh, I think it
Oh,
expires.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
I didn't
you,
know.
you're just assuming, which again, it's
I
just
think so.
bad. You should just be full clearing. Like
Okay.
your number one prawn Ivern is you always just full clear. You always full. Your first like 3 clears, honestly, your first like until level 6, or even a little bit after 6, like your first like 8 minutes to maybe even 10 minutes should always just be consistently full clearing.
I think I got into this habit. I'll tell you one game that I had. It was versus a Belveth. I think I lost the 3v3, the level 3. I mean,
that's Belveth though. You lose that.
I lose that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But that's
Yeah,
not most
like,
junglers, you're saying.
but like say this is Belveth, right? And you didn't smite red, like you still full clear, and if she's on your raptors, you just walk away, right?
Okay.
She can't chase you down. You just walk away because you're Ivern.
Yeah.
No jungler can kill you here with face check. This or W check in because you just simply walk away because you're
Okay.
full HP and you have your E and Q.
Right.
And if they aren't here, then you just full clear, and then you're fine. And then if they are there, then you can even Blitz is here. What's he gonna do? He can't kill you. You
So,
just walk right over there,
so
and
in
go
this
for that.
situation, I go and take the red in his face. You're saying?
Yeah, you go take the Raptors in his face, unless I mean I wouldn't because I don't know where Talon is, because I don't know if
Yeah, we
Talon's here
don't
or
know
not.
where
I don't know if
Talon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's a smart move to walk away because your educated guess should be Talon should be nearby.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But that is also your mistake because you should have just full clear and check this and not smite this and tap these and pick up these.
Right. Why was I so sure? I think I knew he was there. I don't. Maybe I'm imagining. No, I didn't know. He was... Yeah. And now I'm like, okay, he's in my jungle.
And the thing is, you can't take 2 camps because you wasted smite on red, which is really bad.
Wait, where did I waste smite? Oh yeah, at my red. Right.
Yeah, so you can't take 2.
I
You only
can't
take 1.
Well, I mean, then it's even, right? It's the same outcome.
I mean, if you it isn't, because if you full cleared and he went for your red, you still get your raptors, which means you can only take this and this, but you lost all 3 or red, but at least then your respawn timers are synced, right? These are a little bit desynced now.
Hmm.
And it also means you get level 4, not level 4.
There goes my Q again, thrown at 50-50 chance.
Also, why'd you smite crab here?
I don't know.
And there's never a
Just,
reason to smite crab because this is up. And you wait for this, right? You check this first, because if this is up, you smite this. If it isn't up, then you smite crab.
okay.
We know Talon's here, and we can already see by he only has 26 CS, so which means he didn't touch these 2. Which means you don't even smite at all, because now you just counter gank this. Make sure your Victor lives, and then immediately run here, smite this, pick up this, and then your game's saved, because you get these 2 camps.
Oh, would I be able to contest him? Well, obviously, when this play is done, he goes to his
Yep.
own Raptors, no?
He's 200 health. He just dies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He can test you. If he can test you, he should be
And
banned.
I
That's
think
almost,
I think I saw that as well. That's why I went there anyway.
but you know, smite now, so now the play's kind of bad.
Well, no, I go for him.
Yeah.
Because I know he's low.
Except you don't kill him.
Sorry?
You don't kill him there though.
I could have.
And you burn. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I didn't
Look,
auto attack.
you know the entire time till after. Make you that. If you auto Q instantly, you kill him there.
Yeah.
And he still gets the Raptors, which is really bad.
Why did I not
Like, you should-
stay there? I think because I was afraid of getting collapsed on. Oh no, I didn't have smite, that's why, because I wasted it on grab.
Yeah, you gotta be more smart with smites instead of wasting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you should immediately be running to Krugs. Can I walk back mid for a second? You really gotta be focused on your full clear first.
Yep.
And instead of being distracted early.
I have a freeze there, that's why I'm sitting here, waiting for Timo. Am I wasting time, or is this okay?
Is fine-ish, just because you don't have smite, and it's how much you can take or do. So, I don't mind this play. It's not the worst. Yeah, 3 bushes. Make sure you're throwing bushes on yourself too.
Yeah.
You've got 3 autos and not a bush.
Yep.
Also, did you smite something? Wait. I didn't smite. Where's it bugged? Why would you smite? Yeah, I think that's just a special bug. It's up in 20. Do you smite a minion on the gank? Oh, just visual bug. Okay. Yeah, no, this is good. Much call to give. Okay. Good recall. Okay, besides the smiting red buff, the early game this game's pretty good. At least like this first couple minutes after. Again, here you wouldn't tap Crux. You would smite after. So here you'd pick up this, you immediately run to this, right? Because if you go to your Krugs, you delay your bot side, right?
Yeah.
Because Q here and then walk all the way around, smite and tap. Whereas you can just tap this or pick up red, run straight here, pick up these three. And after you pick up these three, if bot looks gankable or diveable, you could do it. If not, you're on straight back to your top side and smite Krugs.
I see. Yeah,
Or you-
the Krugs is always such an awkward camp for me. I never know what to do with them.
Or another option you could use is pick up these three and then look to ult mid because this guy's pushing up his Malzar, no escape, no flash. This guy's just really free kill since you have Daisy. So you could pick up these three, walk here, clear pink, kill Jamican if possible, and then go back to your Krug.
So you never really tap Krugs, right? You just smite them.
Because then you're wasting time, right? Because
Yeah.
you only unless like you don't have, unless there's nothing else to do and Daisy's not up and you don't have smite, you pretty much just always save your smite for Krugs. Because then it's out of your way to tap it
Yeah.
and then leave and then come back. Because it's just kind of like the way it's like cornered on the map on both sides, just really
Yeah,
awkward.
it's very awkward.
So usually you just always want to smite for it. Again, here you waste a lot of time dealing your bot camps.
Oh, I was helping him shove, I think, because he's low.
Yeah, but you're still like you need to do your camps first because you already delayed it for going for Krugs. You're delaying even more now, right?
Yeah.
Because you tap these at. When do you tap them? You tap wolves. 833.
Sometimes I need to treat myself.
Yeah, they're delayed for
Yeah,
at
can't
least
they-
a minute and a half.
Yeah, 833 and pick it at 1030. So it's just way too long. And it's also bad because you wasted flash mid and DC mid and you got nothing out of both those things.
Yep.
And those are two important resources. Like you should never be flashing like that ever. Like if you're flashing, you should be getting a kill or try and save yourself if you have a bounty.
So I don't flash to shield a teammate.
I usually would though. Like maybe in Challenger, but like if I was in like lower elo, I would
Maybe
definitely not.
if your teammate has a
Alright.
shutdown or something.
Yeah, shutdown's reasonable. Because again, you could think of it as this way: like you save your team, which is 300 gold, or you could use your flash and days to make it like 600 gold. Because
Yep.
you could probably use one for one kill, one for another kill. Right. So always think about everything about gold. He might die and you lose 300, but then you can use your flash and ult to get 600. And we always want 600 over 300. That's still a net gain for you.
Yeah, makes sense. And even so, probably better to just save myself that flash.
Yeah.
No, purely game agency point of view. Like right now, would you go to these? I suppose because there's nothing
Yeah,
else.
because see this, and that's why I said earlier, where if you don't have nothing else and you don't smite, like it's fine because you could smite these. Honestly, I would not smite. I would just double tap both these and not smite Raptors, and then just save my smite and then just gank top. So I will just tap gank.
Did I smite the raptors? I didn't pay attention.
Actually, I double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah. Like here, I would never smite. I would just tap because these are up for another 40 seconds, right?
Yeah,
So you can just tap, and then either look for a gank or look for invade.
makes sense because then they're synced together anyway.
Yeah, they're synced, and then you have smite if you want to look for invade.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because again, you beat Talon in 1v1 right now. You're very strong. You should not be afraid of him.
Okay.
And the reason why I mentioned invade is because it's Teemo, so he obviously has lost room. So
Yep.
you can look for invade if it. Or you can look for gank. Like I would always look for a gank here. If it doesn't go well, immediately run for this. Maybe get one camp if anything's up, and then you pick up these two, and then transfer over to bot side of the map and play towards that because these are spawning. That's my game plan right now. It's like again, I wouldn't. Again, you waste these here, which is really, really bad. I would not spawn Daisy. I would wait till I'm a lot closer, right? Because he just walks out.
Okay.
Like I step on Shroom here, the game's over for me because he knows I'm here. I'm slowed.
Yeah.
So immediately I step on Shroom. I'm now no longer going here. I'm running straight, looking for Gromp or Wolf Smite, and then picking up Raptors, picking up Krugs, and then running straight bot side, and then maybe looking for a Daisy gank on either mid after I'm done Raptors or saving for bot lane. So again, this guy is also dead again. Like honestly, you could have probably killed this guy 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to treat myself.
Because now you're in a really bad spot. If you don't smite, you don't have Daisy, and now you just can't do anything for the next couple of minutes.
Don't even get the assist on this.
You could have if you walked earlier, but you're a little bit delayed.
There's no point tapping both of these, right?
No, you can because you did Dragon. I would tap all 3.
Oh, you tap all 3.
Because odds are if you did Dragon, he's going to look to invade you here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was my
So
reasoning
you
at the time as
you
well.
trade the map.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good. It's a really good habit. Oh, your Alistair's defending, which is even better.
Yep.
It's a very good tempo.
Yeah, I was very happy about that.
The community is proud.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Bring us.
Again, you spawn Daisy on top of yourself and step forward.
Man, I gotta I gotta practice that thing in practice till I had no idea that was even a problem that I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
So
observation.
like right here, I would hug like the wall right there,
Mhm.
and then spawn Daisy over the wall, so she spawns right here.
Oh shit, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Because because you know like Shaco Q, like if you Q halfway through a wall, you'll be pushed over.
Yeah.
It's same thing, Daisy.
Same
you could
thing.
spawn her like on the wall, and she'll go on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, because then she'll have already been like on top of Zaya, right?
Yep.
And it's harder for her to escape. Because then she'll have gotten slowed earlier.
Makes sense.
And the reason why that matters is because if she ults, she can only block one of your CC, right? So if she ults your Q, then Daisy's already a knock-up thing. Because she's already been hitting her. And if she ults your knock-up, then you just Q her after.
I did not see her there. I thought I didn't think she would be dumb enough to recall under her turret.
Watch out. Daisy's really protected.
Or I would have just sent Daisy to her.
Yeah, and you have flash. Use killer. Again, you got auto attack in your W. You're really not using your damage. You have autos and Ws.
Yeah.
Right here, you just auto smite. She dies. You don't need a flash. She can't kill you. There's no point smiting that. It's almost done.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Because your Krugs are about to spawn, just smite your Krugs and then pick up your red.
Yep.
Because now you can't smite Krugs.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Makes no sense.
Because then you can smite Krugs, pick up red, and then smite Crab. And then tap blue.
Yep.
You should get the knock up there, but you didn't move Daisy again.
Oh, really?
Because you moved Daisy between her auto attacks.
Right now I should
So
have clicked forward with Daisy.
No, you did that earlier.
I don't know how to do that.
Because you guaranteed the knock up already because you landed the Q, but because even if you flash, you can't flash Daisy's knock up because Daisy has higher MS. So she has kites between, and usually if you have gap pulls, you need at least two. Because Daisy will still land because of her MS. It's right here. You spawn Daisy a little bit forward, which is good. But so you auto once, you kite forward. But so then you auto again, but you auto instead of moving forward to land E. You let E pop and then you auto and then knock up. You cancel second auto so you slow lands and then you knock him up after.
So did I not slow him? I don't remember. I missed it.
No.
I didn't.
You didn't land.
Okay.
Because you have to cancel her second auto attack, but you didn't cancel her auto.
I needed to cancel her auto.
Yeah. See? So now
Oh,
the
I
shield didn't
see.
pop.
I see what you mean.
Because you cancel her auto attack, so you could keep making her move forward. So the E lands and then you keep autoing.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what control
Definitely
I
get a
should have.
habit of learning to cancel Daisy autos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here I wouldn't go Magi's. I would always go Aether Wisp.
Okay.
Say the movement speed and EP.
Let's see.
Blue.
And the reason why is just because then you're faster and have good damage still, and then if the next fight, your next skirmish goes well, then you have enough gold and stacks for a better Magi's buy.
Oops.
You kill him up in there, but you don't move Daisy. Your Daisy just lost. Like right here, you just send Daisy after him, right? But
Right.
your Daisy, she's going there, she's going there. She's just kind of walking back and forth, not moving forward.
Yep.
And then you lose your stacks. And now you're in a really bad spot. Because again, now it's like almost 20 minutes, and you have just that, then
Did I get
Sheen.
Sheen again instead of?
Yeah.
All right.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, because you're just steady with Talon right now. Not really too much of a lead.
Bring up. Daisy.
Also, here you gotta be more decisive with your Daisy. Spawn Daisy, but then you don't even know what you want to do. Like, before fights happen, you should have a game plan in your head of how you
Oh
want
yeah,
to play
but
the fight and who's
it
your...
kept changing because of people's positioning.
That's fine, but you should commit. Commit to one play instead of doing nothing at all, right?
Here I wanted
Like, you...
Demo, but then I saw that they're going after my team. So I thought,
They're just going after one person who can't die. This tank. Like, commit to one target. Also, don't Q randomly again, because you don't have Q because you wasted it.
yeah,
Like, here, just one-shot the team. I'll just kill this guy. He's down your
I
screen.
think I just didn't react in time because I had no vision of that bush. And by the time I realized it was already, Daisy was already far. Yeah. And
Also, there's nothing to flash here. If you get hooked, nothing happens. He's knocked up. He
true,
can't hit you. These people are in
there's
Narnia.
no follow-up. Yeah.
This guy's a CC. He's late about to be knocked up.
Yep.
Let's knock on one shot. He has no ult either.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Daisy Stampede. Doesn't know her own strength.
Also, here you shouldn't be walking away. You should be walking forward. Like, instead of walking away, you immediately walk to the blast cone, take the blast cone, so you're on top of Blitzcrank.
Yep.
And then, again, you should also take your Q here, right?
Yeah.
You don't go melee range here. You take a range Q instead of taking a melee Q, which is really bad.
I should have taken a melee Q.
Because you Q right click there instead of Q queuing.
Yeah.
I will say, of all 3 games, I think this is the best game so far. This game's played a lot smarter. I think you're clearing this game's a lot better. At times, I think obviously like the level 1 clear is pretty bad, smiting the red buff for 0 reason.
Yeah.
Never do that. Even if you feel like invade, play early. Always play based off what the enemies can do. Because if they don't play proper, if they make a mistake, you're playing worse because you think something else is going to happen.
I see.
Play for what's stated and what you actually see, the information you're actually given with. Never try and do things to try and predict or anything early game.
Okay.
Because often when you do that, you're just putting yourself behind. That's why you did this game.
This is something that I do when I see, because I don't like to take 50-50 smites, so I generally just zone the jungler and let my team finish the dragon. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you should never just 50-50. You should always just be fighting.
Yeah.
See you later, Daisy. Oh, gotcha. Woohoo! Woohoo! Sometimes I need to treat myself.
Okay, you should recall. Okay. You really need. You have almost 3k gold.
It's
Yeah, you
just
should never be
that
fighting here.
I should have recalled earlier.
Yeah.
But then
A
I
long
wouldn't
time
be
ago.
for this fight. Yeah. Atakan is up. That's why I'm
you would have. You would have been there a long time ago. You recall all the way.
after Krugs, you say.
Yeah.
Okay.
This recall right here.
Makes sense.
You could catch this wave, but like again, you don't
But you
need
see
to.
how it leads into one leads into another. I catch this wave and then I realize, oh, the other wave is right next to me as well. That's guaranteed gold
Okay,
for
but
me.
why would you go for the next wave? There's no reason. The wave's reset. There's like zero reason. There's like zero reason to ever go for this wave. You have like the only time you go for this wave is if you're missing gold for item spike,
Makes
but you have
sense.
2.5k.
I see.
You just do that for zero reason.
Okay.
Like you just recall here, buy your items, and then you fight Otacon, and then the game's won because he has so much gold.
Yep.
But you for some reason stay when you have 2.5k, and then you guys fight, and
Mm.
then you're just fighting down an item.
Yeah, and I'm dragged into this fight now because I didn't recall in time. Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, like he died on 4.5k gold. That's illegal.
Yeah. I just like if I'm already kind of strong, I don't really like to recall because if a fight happens without me, the game can be lost that way.
You're not strong though.
I'm not. I'd say
Nope.
I'm pretty strong.
Nope, you aren't. You have. Where is it? This is your build right now. You have item and a half right now. That is not strong. Because Sheen's a dead item and you have an amped on me. So you have Cosmic Drive and Magias, that's it. Which is an item, these two items you should have at like 15 minutes, and it's 24 minutes. At 24 minutes, you usually have your Lich Bane almost death cap. Or at least like a one large rod.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's a fair
You're
point.
not strong at all.
But hold on a second. Didn't you say by 20 I should already have 2 items? And the
Well,
Magi?
like plus Magias. So you should have Lich Bane, Cosmic Magias.
How come
at
I
20
don't
minutes.
right now? I do have 6 kills.
Because you have 3k gold.
Oh yeah, because I didn't spend them though.
because you didn't spend it all.
Right.
You should have this game. That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. You're actually playing decent this game. It's just that you didn't spend your money,
Yeah,
and,
right.
and then you die after all this fighting.
Yeah.
Because if you buy your items, these fights are a lot not even close. Like if you spend your money, these fights are literally like hard winning for you. You secure Autocon, and then you can eventually play Baron very soon.
Right.
Use this gift well. Where did that come from? Bye, Daisy.
I only later learned that the bushes don't work on towers, do they?
No, not anymore. They used to.
Two thumbs and a shield.
Yeah, right here, you guys should just be doing Baron.
Baron rather than Atakan.
Yeah. Because you could do Baron, recall, and then run straight to Autocon, and then push waves.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks for playing, Daisy.
The bushes do hide the Atakan, don't they?
I think so. Like if you push around it, they can't see it, but if you push on top of Autocon, they have vision,
'Cause
like, or down vision.
Like the Atakan model is transparent when it's in the bush.
That might just be a visual bug, but like they can see it. Like you can't hide it with your bush unless they're like you put one bush on it, it doesn't hide it. But you put bushes around it, they can't see it because fog before.
Yeah, that's what I tried, but then I saw in a replay that it gets transparent, and I thought, wait, what?
That might just be a replay bug.
Mm.
When Autocon first came out, you could hide it, but is they bug fixed it. It's not intentional.
I see.
Blue. Poke. Rout.
Was this a wasted daisy here?
Yeah. Yeah, really. Just walk away.
Bye, Daisy.
There's no way I could have played it better. It was unkillable.
Oh yeah, because there's no play to be made.
Even if I hit my Q, like I shouldn't pop daisy.
I mean, actually, no, if you do, if you don't put Daisy in front of the feathers, you let Daisy get rooted for free. You spawn Daisy over here, then
Yeah,
she
to the
dies,
side. Yeah.
but you throw her inside you, so
Yep. And then if I don't, then maybe I can get the kill, right? So
Yeah.
my question is, I guess, would you attempt it or not?
See you later, Daisy.
probably not. I would just go solo Baron.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every game at 25 minutes is solo Baron.
Two thumbs and a shield.
It's good to keep in mind. So you just sneak barons, literally.
Yep, I do that in Challenger.
Holy crap. Okay.
I mean, most people forget Ivern can solo Baron as one of the best solo Barons in the game.
I guess he does. I guess he has. Alright, so I'm gonna write that down. Look for 25-minute solo baron.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 20-minute solo baron after the new season, huh?
True. I mean, that's what I used to do. But then they made it 25. Like, that was like the biggest nerf to me. Because I was still at 20 minutes, and then I had to wait till 25. But I'm still back next season.
Back in the game, baby.
Because getting Baron at 20 minutes is literally just really huge.
Yeah, I liked it at 20 as well. Yeah. I don't like Atakan at all. I feel like it's too coin flippy of an objective. At least in its old form. It was.
Yeah.
The chameleon be proud.
I don't know what I tried to do with that Q.
That's a little bit rough.
High five, Daisy!
Kind of wasted a Daisy.
Well, he makes sure she gets some use by dragging her into.
Still kind of nothing. Cause I don't have Daisy for the team fight.
Yeah, it's always
You
easy
should
for
never
sure.
use Daisy like that.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I'm never catching Timo, right? Would you
Yeah,
chase him?
that guy's too fast.
Even with my bushes.
Yeah. Bro's ring at almost 500 MS. He's cheating.
Yeah. I had to learn that the hard way because I wasn't sure.
Again, like honestly, in the past like 10 minutes, he could have just been trying to focus on Baron. Because thing is, it's hard. You can most games you can't accelerate until you get Baron.
Mm.
And the reason why is because 99% of your games, they're gonna have champions who can wave clear. In this
Yeah.
game, Mauser wave clears, Zaya wave clears, Teemo wave clears, and even Talon just throws W on the wave and he kills the backline, right?
True.
And like that, and that's why like as a jungler and especially as a champ who can solo it at 20 at solo Baron any stage of the game, you want to do this as soon as possible because you can't push for more towers, you can't pressure ending the game until you get Baron. Baron lets you pressure and end the game, and that's why it's the most important objective in the entire game. Because no other objective lets you do that.
I will look to do that. That is actually a pretty good answer to my question of how the fuck do I take control of these games. That is
Yeah.
a very good answer to
And that's why like when like throughout this like coaching session I've been talking about like how to make the most money as possible, right? Because if you're strong and have a lot of gold and you're really ahead, and after you solo Baron, who's gonna stop you from ending the game, right? If they fight you, you're just gonna stat check them and win, right?
Yep.
And that's why like money, like the whole like goal of jungle or even just like carrying games in general is just like capitalism. You try to get as much money as possible just so you can dominate the game and win the game. Like that's literally your goal. That's how you win League of Legends is get as much gold as possible.
Yep.
And like that's the luxury of being an Ivern main is like you can solo Baron. Most junglers, if you're that fed, you still need your team to help you do Baron. And that's like sucks, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Ivern doesn't need that. And then even in fights, Ivern has Daisy. You don't need a teammate to play off you. You have Daisy.
Yeah,
and like
that is
for a
huge.
champ,
Yeah.
for a champ who like people think is like, oh, you need it's team reliant. It's kind of the opposite. Ivern's like kind of like, yeah, if you have teammates, it can benefit you, but you're a jungler who can be self-sufficient to the extreme of soloing Baron and soloing fights with just your ult.
Right.
Like the only champ who comes close is like Neferi, because Neferi's dogs also help you solo Baron. Shaco if you're really fed, but Shaco you need to be really fed to solo Baron because clone dies in like 3 autos.
Yeah.
And you have to be AD, which AD Shaco's been nerfed like 10 times because Riot hates Shaco.
I don't even play AD
That's
Shaco. I
different
only
story.
like AP Shaco. I feel like AD Shaco is like blasphemy against what the champ is meant to be lore wise. Because
I'm the opposite.
you like
I
AD.
never play AP. You know, I played AP. I played AD for like 10 years.
I mean, I get it's effective. It just feels so
AP
bad.
for me is just really boring.
It's the mind games,
AP
man. What are you talking about? That's blasphemy I'm hearing from you. Saying AD
I
shake.
don't care for mind games. My games are just gimmicks.
Yeah. I mean, that's the fun of the champion, right? It's not just the stat machine. The identity of the champion that you're losing by making AD Shaco viable. That's just how I see
Oh, for me, it's I played Shaco since 2013. AP Shaco's never a thing. AP Shaco only became a thing later
it.
on
But
in
you
League.
but you know you play AD Shaco in jungle. I don't like Shaco in jungle specifically for that reason. I
I
play him
see.
support.
Oh.
So I guess what you're saying makes sense because you're playing him jungle.
Okay, well, the game is completely over from that.
Yeah.
Again, you chose to do Baron solo in the game. Like, you could have done it at 25 minutes, and it's like 10 minutes later.
Yep. I didn't even know that I had that option. See, this is a game changer for me.
I do almost 99% of my games. Like, it's kind of a joke in Challenger and, like, a lot of, like, pro players and streamers, because if they see an Ivern Challenger, they know it's me. And literally at 24 minutes, everybody will buy 100 wards and ward Baron to make sure I don't do it anymore. So, like, my strategy doesn't work that often, because in Challenger, you play the same people every game, right?
Yeah.
So they see me, it's like, okay, well, he's gonna try to sell a bear and stop him. And like sometimes it'll work, but most of the time, like, people just adapted to it. But
Yeah.
obviously in this, or even like in GM or Masters, people don't know that Ivan could sell a Baron.
Yeah.
Most players don't know that.
Well, I'm gonna abuse the shit out of that one.
Yep. Yeah, because like late game, like they're gonna check and play around Baron, but like 25 minutes, like even though Baron's up, they'll still make plays on other sides of the map. And as soon as like I see someone like doing something else or the jungler, like I'm pulling the trigger and forcing it.
All right, so tell me here, tell me if I'm the dumbass here. Victor was
Yeah.
blaming me for this fight, saying we should have turned on them rather than try to finish the Baron. Can you
Yes and no.
tell me if that's correct or not?
The correct play is not to do Baron at all because your Vladimir is not there. You should never start Baron to begin with. Because like this late to the game, especially when Vlad's like the strongest player on your team, they're gonna check Baron. Like it's 34 minutes, there's no objective, there's like nothing going on. They're gonna check Baron. You're not sneaking this Baron. Like I'd be so surprised if you snuck that Baron they didn't check. And like so you want to make sure at least 5 people are there and Vlad's not there. And he doesn't have TP, so you can't start that Baron ever.
I see.
And you're no pressure to start in your position because if they start it, then Daisy just kills them, right?
Yeah.
So you literally, your game plan right now is just waiting for Flag to respawn and then doing Bear Flag. That's all you gotta do, and they win the game. But you guys got a little impatient and started the Baron. Yeah, because you're pinging the Baron, but you should not make that call.
Yeah, because
This
Vlad
guy-
was dead.
Like it works at 25 minutes because it's still early in the game. They can do Baron, but like later on, because Baron scales, the longer the game goes, it's harder and takes time.
Right.
And then yeah, it's gonna be a 5v5, and you don't want to take a 4v5 with your strongest player dead.
Yeah, I thought we could
Yeah.
finish it quicker, to be honest. I mean, it's not that slow,
Yeah.
right? Everyone commits to it.
It's still pretty slow. Victor Ziggs doesn't have good Baron damage. It's only you.
Yeah.
Like your Baron, like even with Fly, your Baron is very slow because you guys are 5 AP
Yeah.
and no Leandries on either of them. So the slowest Baron of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game's kind of just over at that point because they just played tempo off Baron. That game was good. That game, I think out of all 3 games, I think that game played the best mid game. I think your mid game was good. You kept up with farming and then you were going for fights. I think again, still the same issue for all 3 games is you're not utilizing all your damage with your W and autos early and mid game, and then just Daisy positioning and not moving her.
Yep, makes sense.
Before we end, I want to go and practice. I'll just show you a couple things that you can do or that maybe just aren't thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
Log back in NA, so I don't have 300 ping. Did you have any questions from all those 3 games?
No, I think you answered everything, all the questions I had and all I didn't know I had. Like I said, at my stage, I don't know what I don't know.
Right. And like honestly, like all the things I said, you can easily apply in your future games of VOD reviewing. Like the next time like you lose games, like open the VOD, watch the first 20 minutes and be like, okay.
Yeah, go through the checklist to make sure I didn't do
check
any of these.
every time you had Daisy. Did literally go through every time you had Daisy up. Did I do something when she was up? Did I get a kill? Did I like blow a laner summer spells or like force them to recall? Did I do something impactful? Usually want to get a kill, but at least something, right?
Yep.
And then check like, okay, early game or mid game ganks. Am I fighting? Am I throwing W's on every auto? Every auto attack early game should be in a bush. No excuse. Like that should be drilled in your mind. So you should really get a habit of. And then like also just making sure you're in a bush when Daisy's autoing, right?
Yeah.
Just every time you're in a lose a game or even win a game, just like quickly check the VOD and run down the checklist.
Yep, makes sense. Makes sense.
And then yeah, another thing to help you get comfortable with Daisy. I usually tell people to try this because do you ever like cancel Daisy auto attacks? Or no?
I do not. I don't have enough mechanical expertise on her yet.
That's so first thing, this is the spawn range of Daisy. It's a lot bigger than people realize.
Right.
So you can spawn Daisy anywhere within here, not just on top of yourself. So if you're over here, you spawn over the wall, right? And that's very important, very big.
Yeah, it's huge.
So you should always get in the habit of doing that. So even like when let's say you're ganking like let's say you're on blue side, right? Like you're farming here, like you're ganking top lane and like you're pushing, you should always like spawn right here, right?
Yeah.
Instead of walking all the way around here and then throwing Daisy so they see the animation, right? Because they have less time to react.
Yeah.
If you want to go one step further, you throw a bush here, right? So then they can't even see her spawn in. So then she just pops out of the bush and hits them, right?
Oh, really?
And that's a very common thing I do all the time. And like a lot of people, so many people will watch my VODs and ask me, why do I spawn a bush like if I'm getting top, why I spawn a bush like this? And Daisy's walking, it's because then they can't see. They have less time to react, right? So they can't see Daisy. They can see Daisy from here.
Yeah.
But if she's she's in a bush right here, they can't react to Daisy being so close, and then they just get slowed.
Yeah. I that part I did notice, and I think I even did it in our VODs like once or twice.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Not often, because a lot of times you're always on 3 pushes. You should always be using at least 1 or 2 permanently. Like even when you're just clearing the jungle, like while I'm just walking clearing my jungle, even if I feel like confident, like I'll just throw a bush. Like why not? Like or even like I'm walking like right here, I'll just quickly throw a bush here to see if it's pink warded. Because again, if I have 3 bushes, might as well just use 1, right?
Yep, that's
You
true.
should be very good habit of using that. But
makes sense.
yeah. So one thing you can do to practice Daisy, you spawn her in, you auto and move. So between auto, you just move, and that's the habit you should be in, right?
Yep.
And just like spamming your arcing, or even just like doing this and holding the knock up and then thing, because like that's what you should do very often when fighting people. Is since she's faster, you can auto, hold the knock up, chase them down to slow, and then throw the knock up, right? Because if they're slow, the knock up's pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah. So every time
And
she
then-
misses the knockup, it's my fault most
It's
likely.
99% of the time your fault.
Yeah.
The only times it won't is if they have like 2 mobility spells. Like if they're just flashing, you should still land it because you should be cutting backwards, right?
Yeah.
Because like spawn. Because again, you should move like so. Like say like this is my main target, right? But they draw a flash tech over there, right?
Yep.
I should be kind of where I know they're gonna walk, right? So I'll auto them once, and I'll move forward and move where they're gonna flash, right?
Yep.
And that's why I like champs like Ezreal, for example, right? Yeah, Ezreal's E is a free flash, right?
Yep.
Ezreal's a very easy champ to gank his Ivern because you know where he's gonna walk, right?
Yeah.
You know his only escape is gonna be his E. So if Ezreal is standing like right here, right? Right here. I'm not gonna walk Daisy here. I'm gonna walk Daisy right here. Because he's gonna E right here, right?
Yeah.
He's not gonna E anywhere else. Because if he's up here, he's dead. If he's over there, he's dead. So I'm always gonna spawn Daisy and immediately throw her right here. Because if she stands right here, he's still slowed if he doesn't E and like tries to play like tries to like mind read me sort of thing.
Yeah.
But either way, he gets hit by it because he's either slowed here or if he's still slowed because Daisy's in a position that Daisy's behind but still close. And that's something you didn't do in any of your games, and that's something you should really learn to do.
Yeah.
Is moving Daisy where they're gonna walk, not where they're gonna be.
Yeah, I'm kind of just spawning Daisy and letting her do her thing almost.
Yeah. And like once you get that down, like you'll see like how like because again, she's 430 MS. How many champs are 430 MS, especially at like level 6? Almost zero. There's not a single champ in the game who's gonna be that fast at level 6. So you quite literally just run down everyone, and like usually that's why like it'll work for you or like other people who make mistakes that you make, is because if you just go forward and chase them, you'll eventually catch up, right? And you'll get away with it. But against better players, that won't always work because
Yeah.
they'll recognize your kill window and they'll play around that. But again, if you move her forward, then it's really hard for them to do anything in that situation.
I was making a joke in your Discord of some time ago that I swear to God, Ivern is like one heavy APM champion.
Yeah, the thing is, it's funny because like on paper, everyone's like, "Oh, Ivern's your APM. You just click shield and you win the game, right?" But when you are playing Ivern at like my level, like I'm microing Ivern, auto attacking, kiting, and I'm also auto attacking, canceling autos on my Daisy while also piloting my champion, positioning and like throwing all my abilities as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're quite literally playing like 2 characters at once, and no character in the game like there's Shaco, there's like Annie, like other people have like pets and clones, but the amount
Daisy's
of
more
tech you
complicated than Shaco clone.
the only thing you gotta do on Shaco clone is the most mechanical thing is
It's
walking forward and then
the
making sure
reset,
she
yeah.
teleports. Yeah, teleports and then Shaco pops the
Yeah.
thing. Like
Yeah.
that's the hardest thing you gotta do learn on Shaco, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas Daisy, you got auto attack cancel. You gotta hold your knock up and make sure she doesn't use it. You gotta kite forward between each auto. Space your E, make sure you're in W. Like there's multiple things they gotta do to maximize Daisy usage.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I only recently learned that you can do the same positioning reset on Daisy as well. It's just a bit more complicated than Shaco clone, right?
Yeah, you can do the same.
You gotta
as,
spam it.
You gotta spam it,
her
otherwise
movement,
she'll-
yeah, until she
then
gets,
she'll-
yeah.
And then that's really good there if you throw in Daisy into 5 people and they just focus her, just immediately pull her back so she doesn't die right away.
Yeah.
That's really all I want to show you, that. And like that's even if I'm gonna practice, don't practice like holding the knock up or canceling autos. But yeah, just spamming your arcane, just always like it should be like this, just RRR, like you should be like you can see like my input, like
Yeah.
I'm just constantly moving like this, right?
Yeah.
You should always be doing that.
Yeah, the
And
more
then
I
even
play
if a champ's
this...
like
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll say even if a champ's like stealth, you just E and then move like around them or behind them. Because you could predict where they're gonna walk, right?
Yep, that's true. That's true. Yeah, the more I play this champ, the more APM heavy it feels.
Yeah. And like that's why like my coach people, like I always tell people, like some people will be like, oh, I'll buy multiple sessions. I'm like, the amount of time and effort to learn Daisy doesn't take 2 weeks. Like it's gonna take you like, unless you're like a really god gamer, you're just gifted, like it takes a while to get used to, because again,
Yeah.
no champ plays like this, and it just again depends on how many hours you're playing. Not everyone's playing like 12 hours a day, right?
Yep.
If you're only playing a couple hours a day or even like 1 game a day, like it's gonna take you time to actually get that muscle memory, but also doing it correctly.
Yep.
So don't feel pressure that like, you get coached and it's like, oh, I'm still not succeeding on it because it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take practice and effort, right?
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, if you don't have any more questions, then we could kind of wrap it up there. Then call it a day.
Yeah. All right, thanks a lot for the session.
Awesome.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too. Peace, peace.